All right. Welcome. Welcome back to the conclusion of our dive game. Um, Last week, our members of Team Leatherback descending towards this Turkish underwater base. Everything was going smooth until the mission started, and the Stingray sub, the sub with the assault squad, met with some kind of difficulty. Loud banging, lots of gunfire, and then some prayers, and then a boom as the ship as the other sub blew up, which left our members quickly sinking. The submariner pilot was lucky enough not to get you right up to the base, but close enough that just were able to make it with the Mark V diving suits that were available in the sub, but not without some consequences for the second group that came over, as they were approached and attacked by a white-tipped shark. Luckily, avoiding any fatalities, they made it into the moon pool and discovered that the base was in poor condition. Many of the rooms had been flooded with various casualties inflicted with gruesome wounds. As the group made their way farther into the base, they were they encountered another dead body which had lost its legs and had dragged itself down a corridor. Moving up through that corridor, flanked on either side, were large tubes that are supposedly, everyone believes, are connected to the hydrothermic vents that power this station, emitting a very high-pitched noise. Nearing just beyond that was an access tunnel in the floor with a lot of blood in it and odd footprints that seemed to start to move south, but then stopped right at the corridor where the pipes were. Our party then, with the knowledge that Farouk had that there was another access tunnel to the north, about 20 feet or so, dove down through their access panel and popped up through the others, where Cullen, our engineer, popped up first and nearly took a blow to the head, as there are two people taking refuge inside, one of which Farouk recognized the name as Omar, one of the chief engineers. Yes. And as we pop up, they had just begun asking Omar what had happened here. And Omar's response was very bad things. So yeah, everyone's in this kind of small compartment. You can tell Omar and the woman, they look in pretty rough shape, very pale, shivering. Um, the girl, the woman on the left side there, she's actually missing a foot.
Oh.
And she has some piece of clothing and a belt tied around the bottom just to stop the bleeding. And she doesn't even seem to recognize that you're there. She's just kind of staring off. And she's holding very tightly a pistol that's designed to work underwater.
Why is the missing foot the last detail we get about this lady?
Well, you
I
look
knew
at
she.
her.
I knew she was
She's
German.
alive. She's got her
before-
hands. Oh, there's a missing foot.
I knew she was German before I knew she was missing a foot.
So that's what's important, right? So, Omar, tell us, what are
Omar's
these
got
things?
Omar has a bandage around his head. You can tell he's been bleeding from the back of the head. It's been seeping down onto his uniform, onto the collar. He is he still kind of is looking at you all in shock. How did you even get here?
So I was brought here by these infidels. I was captured and forced to tell where this base was, but someone apparently needed to get here. What has happened to you and the rest of the crew? The only ones we have found did not survive.
His eyes narrow a bit when he realizes that yes, you're their prisoner, and he's kind of starting to get a sense of the situation that's going on here. Omar says, I don't have much to say. I was over working in the moon pool, near the moon pool, preparing the latest arrival. Then when all hell seemed to break loose, loud noises, shaking, I must have been struck in the head, because next thing I remember, Ingrid and Baruch were lowering me into a pool, trying to wake me into the access panel. I imagine you came from the south of here. As they lowered me down and said, and I knew where we were going. They explained we were trying to get to the escape pods. We started to work our way underneath the base to where we are now, and I was in the front, and I heard noises coming from behind me. I turned around just to see a cloud of red, and swam with all my might. And once I came in here, moments later, Ingrid popped up through the hole as well, missing her foot, and she has said nothing, and that has been a day and a half now. I have been in and out of consciousness, and Ingrid has not responded, so we haven't known what to do. But we really need to get to the escape pods if we are going to get out of here.
Well, can you tell us where they're at? My knowledge of the base ends about here. Maybe we can all make our way there, though I'm not sure if our German friend is going to make it. And I'm speaking in Turkish, so they shouldn't be able to understand a word of this.
Unless anyone else can make a linguistics roll.
That's gonna be a no for me, dog.
No? Alright.
Not that kind of doctor.
I suggest that we go with them. It is our best chance to escape either way, or we're going to be trapped under here. The rest of the station is in bad condition.
It's about 60 feet to the northeast. There is another access such as this, but it leads up to a corridor where the control center and the escape pods are. It is a farther swim, and I don't know if Ingrid is up for it.
I don't know if she's going to make it. I don't think she'll be able to. I don't even know if she'll be able to move at this point. She looks like she is suffering from shock.
Yes, very much so. I do not know what is down there, but it just terrifies her quite a bit.
I'm going to relay some of this information to them. So he says that there are some escape pods. They are about 60 meters to the northeast of here.
Wow.
And he would like for us to help the two of them get there if possible, though I told him I'm not sure if she will be able to make it. Especially bleeding that way, she's going to draw some attention.
I could weld her foot shut.
What kind of solution is that? She's not made of metal.
Well, more like a caustic weld, sort of. It may be a bit draconian, but it'll seal it up, stop it from bleeding.
It seems like she's not bleeding out at this point, but some form of tourniquet and an old shirt.
I don't like that idea too much either.
She's not gonna die from the
She doesn't
blood
seem.
part.
Yeah, she doesn't like. Eventually, like it's very cold in here, and they've been here for quite a while. They're probably experiencing hypothermia.
What we could do is we could tie a rope to her, and after we make it over, we could quickly strong arm and strong rope her through back over.
I think that is a good idea. But she has a gun there. That weapon will fire underwater.
Farouk.
Well, maybe if you ask her nicely, I don't think I speak her language.
Isn't that a good thing though? She can. Don't sharks usually get hurt when they're shot by guns?
Yes, but I don't think she's going to be able to travel. We would have to find some rope or something to drag her across.
That can't be too difficult. I'm pretty sure we. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure we found a rope somewheres in this space.
Yeah, there was a rope, yes.
I think at least 2 characters have 50 feet of rope. Plus,
Yeah.
you found some more, so you got a bunch of rope, I'll say.
We got so much rope. If there's one thing we have in this fucked up world, it's rope.
Well, first things first, there, Farouk. Is that how you say your name? Farouk? Farouk?
Yes.
It's Farouk?
Farouk, yes.
Isn't this guy supposed to be our enemy? Did you ask him, like, what are they doing down here in the first place?
Well, right now, I think our main concern, sir, is to get our asses out of here.
Technically, I am your enemy also.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Get our asses out of here. I'm not talking about getting their asses out of here.
The thing being, if we work together, we have a better chance. And he gave us information that will help everyone.
And
The least we can do is try and help them.
He also knows.
These don't seem to be working well together so far.
I heard you Americans were civilized.
I'm not American.
I can't
You're not
speak for the
American?
Americans.
Are you not American? Oh, you're Canadian.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be
He's
even nicer
Canadian.
than the Americans.
He's Canadian, I'm a Brit.
That's
So
Lethal.
you saying
Lethal was
Canada's a
American,
myth?
right?
No, Lethal's a Brit too.
Look, there are some parts of Brooklyn you probably don't want to go to at night, but yeah, overall we're pretty nice.
I think it's best if we all work together. She may let us have that gun. It will work best when it's someone who is uninjured.
Come on and work together.
Umar, does the lady speak our language?
She does, yes. She speaks many language.
Okay, well, I'm going to go over to her and stay away from this hole as much as possible. And I'm going to speak to her. Miss. What did he say her name was? Ingrid?
Ingrid.
Ingrid. Does she respond at all? Does she
Nope.
reach down and says
She's-
she does anything when I reach for the gun?
She kind of grips it tighter. Her whole body tends to tense up. She doesn't look at you, but
We need that to help you get out. Can we use it?
no response.
I will try to take it from her without jerking it away.
You'd have to make a strength roll.
Okay, I don't know if that's possible, but I'm not trying to be aggressive with her.
Can I help them? Like,
Yep.
maybe comfort her, like, sort of, it'll be all right. I'm sort of like, grabbing her shoulder so he can grab her arms and keep her shoulders planted.
Okay. Right. Well, I guess there's any applicable. Maybe military training. Can I have military training?
Yeah, that's fine.
That seems applicable. Let's try that.
And with his assistance, I'll give you an advantage.
Alright, let's try that again. Or, yes, there we go.
Okay. Yeah, she fights. Like it starts as like a gentle pull, and then she starts pulling back harder, and then it turns into a pretty nasty struggle, and you eventually just have to tear it away with brute force. And she starts to shake and groan, and puts her hand over her ears and starts to rock.
We will help you.
I just sort of try
this.
While he's talking and grabbing, I just sort of like brush her back gently and tap her. It's gonna be alright, comrade.
There's no visual kind of response to this.
I say to her, "Salam alaikum."
Yeah, if it's settling her, she's not really responding. Omar steps forward at this point, and moves over and tries to settle her. And she seems to respond a bit to him.
I'm sorry I had to take it from her that way, but it is best useful in someone hands who are a little more lucid. And we have some rope, we might can pull her through the water quickly if some of the others can get over.
Omar didn't like how that went down, but he gets it, and he kind of gives you a solemn nod and says, "Let me tie her."
I don't want to make it bad for her. I don't want her to think that we are tying her up. I don't know what they want. They seem sometimes nice and sometimes aggressive, but they have not treated me very badly as a prisoner.
He looks around at them, a little skeptical, but no.
Yes, I feel the same way, but I know the big one over there. He's like an engineer, and he's seems pretty good. The one with the bite. He seems like a good fellow. Watch that one there. He says he's Canadian. He's kind of, out for blood. I feel. The others, they seem fine.
Phillips, at this point, Philip pipes up. "All right, let's fucking go already."
That's very good.
Where's our boy? Where are we trying to head here now, folks?
It's about 60 feet northeast. Is another
underneath the water.
Yeah.
And do we have an underwater gun? And Cullen, what did we fight with what did we fight the shark with the last time?
A knife, spear.
And a spear.
I have a sea sponge. I have a rivet gun. That's what I have. Rivet gun.
Yeah.
So I wipe my brow with my. Huh?
Oh, you have a wrench. You have a wrench as well.
Wrench, right? I have a wrench, right? Yeah. So I wipe my brow with my sea sponge.
I'm pretty sure a sea sponge, like the animal, is.
It's sponge worthy.
I'm pretty sure they're not soft. I'm probably wrong though, but it would be.
They get hard and soft. So, when you get them
wet. When they're wet, they're soft.
Yeah. I mean, loofah is actually a vegetable. Everything, all those loofah bars are made out of. It's like a cucumber.
I'm trying so hard not to say that's what she said, but I.
You behave yourself, young lady. Embarrass all us old guys.
You miss face and trust me.
Philip's like, "All right, let's get this party started," and hops in the water.
All right, I have the gun, so I will go with him.
And I'm gonna have my big Turk's back, and I'll be right after him.
We can take a rope.
Who's tied to the rope? Or who's just like, someone's just holding on to it, but Are people going to hold on to a rope?
Who's the best swimmer?
Does anyone have diving? Yeah.
Nope.
Benjamin has
Sailors
diving.
have diving. All the sailors have diving.
Benjamin
No,
has diving, and he's also got like a snorkel and a mask.
Yes, Benjamin coming.
So anyone not in a suit is not gonna be able to see very well.
You think we should have him like do a guy line, swim the guy line over and tie it up, and that'll help the others over? Do we need to do all that?
It's up to you guys.
I think that would help. If one or two of us can get over there, we can hold one end, and we can just kind of
like drag yourself across.
Yeah, and then the others can drag themselves across pulling, and we can.
So we'll secure a line within the room we're in. We'll have Leaf will drop down. What's his name here?
Philip.
We'll have Philip drop down first, since he's the best swimmer.
Filbert.
Filbert.
Sorry.
Filbert. Sorry, Filbert.
And then you, Farouk, you next, and then me.
That's good. We probably need to tie the rope to one of us.
Well, he's gonna have the rope tied to him. He's the lead swimmer.
Yeah, we're gonna tie the rope around Benjamin, not Benjamin. Filbert.
Filbert.
As long as he doesn't have an issue with it or anything.
No.
He's like the best swimmer.
He's very agreeable today too.
Yes.
Y'all realize you've just made an underwater zip line. But like, help you not really.
Well, we're going to be like a trout line as we're on there. You know what a trout line is? You drop a little piece of chicken from it, and that's how you get your crabs.
Yeah, it'll be a trout line, right? And the sharks will come.
Trout lines. Shark line.
Don't speak that into existence.
Hey, that sounds like a good idea.
You think that wasn't already on his mind?
Don't jinx it by saying it out loud. One job, honey. One job.
Is everybody getting in first, and Filbert's just leading the group?
Yeah, we're gonna have him lead him, and then me and Farouk are gonna sort of use our big burly strength to sort of plod our way through together.
Yeah, we're gonna let him. He can see better. Since he can see better.
Okay. So everyone, I guess it would be everyone but Ingrid. Because I think Ingrid, were you going to pull Ingrid in or wait until you're on the other side?
I think only the three of us are going in. The others are waiting.
Oh, okay. It wasn't all of you.
We're making the zip line first, and then we're going to send her across it. Whoosh! Across the zip line.
All right, so it's going to be Filbert.
I'm going to try to click on the Roll20 as little as possible.
Like he's getting a marching order together to you?
I was trying to figure out who's all going. So it was Filbert, Benjamin, and Cullen, correct?
Cullen. Yeah, Cullen's last, got the 6. Filbert's first, and Farouk's in the middle, and then I don't know if the other 2 are coming or not.
But just the 3 are going across first? Was that the plan?
Yeah, Benjamin's not going. He didn't say he's going.
Oh, sorry. Never mind. So it's Farouk, Filbert, and Cullen.
Yep.
Don't we need one of the strong guys or the people who are okay at strength to pull Ingrid along the zip line?
We'll all be over there once we need Ingrid over. The last person's got to tie her tight. Drop her in the water with you.
Okay.
So basically, the last 2 people we will pull across.
So me, Lester, and Benjamin are all gonna ferry Ingrid over.
No, you're gonna grab the line and walk across, and then you tie her to the line, and you cut it, and you know, we'll come across. Or she cuts it.
All right, shall we try this?
Okay.
How you want that done? Yeah. And we try and use our strength rather than speed because
Or swimming?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I can get swimming checks and diving if you got it, which I think would just be.
I don't have time.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's like a strength check.
And I'm pretty sure my suit's pretty torn up, isn't it?
It's
Yes.
destroyed.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
your
yeah,
suit
so-
doesn't exist.
Yeah. So do I still have like a breathing cap helmet though? With no suit?
Yeah, you could still have the helmet on, so it'll help you with seeing, but it's not gonna hold.
Yeah.
It's not gonna give you any extra air, really.
Go
No, I don't
fast.
think I can do any.
Ooh.
That sounds bad. I'm trying not to click on the roll
Oh.
20 so that my ram doesn't explode.
Oh, I got it.
Okay.
Critical failure.
Oh no. Kioti's face was like a strange mix between oh no and oh yes.
It was like,
Rude.
I did say I was having a rough day today. Could exit early, you know.
So, everybody takes a point of stress.
Wow, 2 crit failures. 3 failures.
Yeah, just one crit failure. Oh, for plunk.
Oh no.
I
I'm
think
clicking on the
we'll
roll
see.
20. Is it gonna explode?
I'm gonna. Can I get just Cullen to roll diving on the diving panic table? So roll a panic. There's a special table here for you.
Roll a panic check.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Did that come out?
So you've made it. You didn't make it very far. And
We're struggling underwater and we're having difficulty, right?
yeah.
We're gonna plod through. Can we bear down and attempt to try harder?
Yeah, you can try. Everyone do one more.
Oh no. Oh my god, I didn't hear anything for a second. I thought everything broke again.
I only rolled 1 point different than my last roll. That's another stress.
Yeah, another stress for the both of you, and you you realize you don't feel like you're gonna make it. You head back.
Guys, the current
They come
it's
out.
too
They come
strong
out
down here.
gasping.
I barely made it. I nearly drowned. All these years in the sea, I don't like being in the water.
no, it's quite a
Where's
distance.
Phil?
I think Phil got across. He's an adept swimmer, it appears.
Yeah, you guys didn't see where he went. He kept on going. And after a few tense minutes, start to see some tugs on the line, like 2 strong tugs.
Okay, so he's probably got it set up.
It looks like Phil has made it across and tied off. Maybe
Okay.
we can walk. Get through.
That sounds good.
Shall we
Let us go
try
ahead
again?
and go. Let's try
We
again.
should.
Yeah, Everyone's got like the line now, and you can literally just pull yourself along the line, whether you can see or not.
Right, so I'll drop in and I'll start going across the line as fast as I can underwater.
Okay, is everybody going in?
Do you think a couple of us could bring this woman across with us? That we don't have to, like, have her cut the line and us drag her once, she cuts the line that's tied to herself or something,
Yeah, like
You know what I'm saying?
you could place her in the water and pull her along when you guys are across, or even as you're going.
Yeah, I think what I would do is I would put a little bandolier around her waist and loop it, do a lark's head over the guide rope, so she would almost have like a belt onto the rope, and I could keep sliding her along that. That's how.
Absolutely, yeah, you could do that. So one by one, everybody hops into the water. I'm going to move everybody in. Does anyone want to go first? We don't really need to. We just know that Ingrid's going to be last.
I'm taking Ingrid.
Jumped
I'll
in.
be last with Ingrid.
I said I jumped in, so I'll go ahead and go first.
Omar will be beside you.
Sure, I'll go third. I feel like going last would probably not.
Benjamin would probably be one of the last.
Yeah, I'm going last.
I'm bringing what's her name?
Ingrid.
Ingrid.
And
I'm
she's
bringing
German.
Ingrid. I'll wherever I'm last with Ingrid, I guess. Or me and Benjamin are bringing her across.
So as you are moving along under the base, you see Philip. He's dove back down, and you can see him kind of waving you over as he holds onto the line.
His name is Filbert. Lethal's in the chat. We can't be disrespecting him like this.
Did I call him Philip again?
Yes.
Damn. The dad's name. Filbert. Filbert's is waving them across frantically, and out of nowhere, it seems like the silt and sediment of the seabed is starting to rise up, and it gets very cloudy, and your vision is limited. You can still kind of see the outline of Filbert, and you can tell he's turned, and you can see he's got his spear in his hand, and
I forgot he has.
He's got his spear. He's brandishing it like a monster, and he pushes off the side of the base downwards, and you hear a sharp crack, and you can just kind of see his outline, and he all of a sudden moves up very quickly, and you hear a sickening crunch as you see his outline separate into two pieces.
Excuse me?
And the two pieces move slowly apart as a red cloud fills where he was.
I'm sorry, you want to run that by me again?
You want a panic roll for that?
Yeah. We can take a stress and a panic for that. That or what you see next.
Oh, okay. What do we see now?
What you
No,
see
please.
What you see coming out of this kind of silty, mucky cloud mixed with blood is an unusually large crab. Impossibly large crab.
Oh, no.
Good cheater.
Each of its claws are about the size of a small car.
Is it taking its meal and moving on?
No, it's got half of Filbert in one claw, and the other is snapping as it moves towards you.
Oh, damn, I
He
thought it would
cracks
get...
just like a Filbert nut.
Shoot it.
I thought-
Shoot it.
I thought it would have the other half of Filbert in its other claw, like Scylla in the Odyssey, and then we distract all the claws so we can go by, and it can't get us because its claws are full.
In its maw, it probably would have eaten Filbert, but Filbert struck true, and you see the end of the spear, the back end of the spear, coming out of where its mouth is.
So it's got a toothpick.
Yes, it's got a toothpick wedged deep
I
in its
hate you
maw.
so much. With all of the friendship in the world, I hate it. I hate it so much. You're unlocking new fears I never knew I had.
I'll never look at crab legs again the same.
I hate crab. I already hate crab. When I was a
It's
child,
coming towards you.
When I was a child, I wasn't afraid of monsters under my bed. No, I thought there was crabs under my bed. I shit you not.
So everyone take a stress and do a panic roll.
Yeah, that's fair.
You see how it tells you if you pass your panic check to relieve us one stress?
Sorry?
Oh, wait.
Read what it says on my panic roll for success there. It says, relieve one stress. So I took my stress to take it to 8 before when 2 things happened, and then I rolled the panic.
Is that normal?
Take it back. Not in Mothership, no.
No, well, this Mothership sheet's a little funky. Let's not. I don't want to use that.
You gotta just
I didn't think that was normal.
Yeah, don't roll that thing at all. Just roll a regular D20.
Also, Kioti, you may be foiled because I have a little note on my sheet that says researchers automatically pass their first panic check each session.
There you go. You got your freebie.
Ooh.
That one's down now. Don't worry.
So Artemisia sees Filbert get deleted and is like, at the most, relatively perturbed.
This isn't right.
That's gross. All right, moving on.
So I just need one from Lester. If I could get roll a D20 for Lester.
You saying this isn't a panic roll, or this is a panic roll?
It is a panic roll. So add a stress and then roll a panic.
You have to roll a D20.
Just a D20.
Panic. Don't click the
It doesn't
panic
take
button.
it off for you, though, Kioti. It doesn't take it off your... No, it doesn't automatically delete it. Because I did all that. I did it by myself. So, no, you still use your panic table.
Okay, so you're on the diving panic table. You rolled a 5. So you have slowed reactions. -10 to checks for 2d20 minutes. Or sorry, 2d10. So roll 2d10. Okay, for the next 8 minutes. Basically for this encounter.
Yeah, like when we're failing on checks, you have to add your own stress and everything like that. So it's not affecting your actual points or anything on your butt.
Yeah, you have to add it manually.
Yeah.
These sheets are...
Yeah, they're
these
funky.
sheets, they're not high tech. I think the ones that add your stress automatically are the exception.
Yeah. All right. If anybody wants to do something before it gets to you, or as it gets to you, you can roll speed checks.
Go fast. That is my plan. Go fast.
I'd like to shoot it if I can.
Yeah. Me too, with my rivet gun. So you say you wanted a speed check to see if we could do that.
Thorough
like-
speed check first.
To leave.
Now, the rivet gun, it can be used as a weapon, but it doesn't have any weapon stats.
Looks like it's up to you what it does. I'm right with that.
Okay.
You the balls, man. You the balls. I'm not going to use any bonuses or anything for that thing.
No. This is so.
And that's a failure. For both of us.
Yeah.
Oh, Farouk succeeded.
Yeah, Farouk had a success. So just Cullen and Lester need a speed check. Oh, sorry, Cullen. Benjamin.
Speed
I
check.
took another stretch too.
No.
Failed.
Hmm.
I love this
Take
game.
stress on your failures, guys.
Yeah.
I love this game. But damn if Mothership doesn't make it hard to do things.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't win very often.
You're very much at disadvantage. You start at disadvantages, and monsters
Yeah.
have advantage.
So
my stress level is getting higher by the minute.
Do you have stats for that underwater pistol?
1d10 damage, minus 15 to use it out of the water.
Okay, not out of the water. Is there a bonus for it?
It does not appear so.
Okay. Alright, so I'm going to shoot at it then. And I have military training, so I'm guessing combat plus 10.
Yep.
So let's try shooting. Yes.
Nice. Roll your d10.
Yeah, and I will roll d10. It's just
Okay.
a question. But maybe I got its attention. Well, what am I saying? I don't want its attention.
Yes, you have its attention.
I have its attention.
You hit it.
I wave them on forward and I fire the gun. I'm firing the gun at it.
I fired and then the mist.
You hit it in the lower carapace, and it drops the remaining part of Filbert. As Filbert's remains drift towards the bottom and disappear into the muck. And now you have its attention. It is going to, with its one claw, it's reaching out towards you, and the other one in front of him is Lester. So he's going to go one claw at Farouk, one at Lester.
No!
That's Farouk. What am I doing? That's not right. That's Farouk. Oh,
Yes.
Misses. And then Lester. Yeah, it gets Lester for
No!
only one.
It kinda
Dang.
nips your heel.
Yeah. Just kind of grabs onto your foot, but you're able to pull your foot out before take any damage. Did you have a suit on still? Who still had undamaged suits? It's Madbar or Cullen and Farouk's suits were destroyed. There were 2 suits left behind.
Artie's was fine.
It was Benjamin. Were you still in a suit?
I don't see a suit on me, but I must have it.
Well, when you came over, you had one. It's just 2 people gave up their suits for the other 2 to come over because there was only 4 suits.
Okay, well, I don't have any damage on mine, so. What's the damage rating of the suit?
2.
2? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, there was
Didn't
4
write
suits
down
that
that
we
I
lost
have
to, so
one.
there was only 2 suits left, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the one that came over was the one I was wearing, and what he was wearing. Whoever sent them over lost their suit.
Yeah. So Artie
I don't remember who it was.
and Benjamin will say have suits still.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Krabby's turn. Anyone who wanted to act that failed can act now.
Can
Mr.
we continue to
Krabs.
move though? Even if we shoot, can we continue to move towards the opening?
Yeah, if you try to get by it, I think it gets a free shot at you.
Okay.
Well, I failed my speed roll, but didn't do anything after that. So
Yeah, so now you
what
can
do I do?
act. Well, actually, I'll let Farouk, if you wish to try and get past.
No, I don't wish to try and get past.
Okay, so
Not if
anyone
he gets
who,
a free shot.
yeah,
Habits
If you-
attention. I'm kind of.
if that's all you want to do, if that's all you want to do is try and get past, it won't get a free shot. But
I don't know. I'm gonna shoot it again. I have something that works against it pretty good, and I'm trying to let them get away. I figure what my friend Omar said was true. So
We shot already this round.
Yeah.
So you can either move, right? I'm not sure. I'm
Is
just
this
gonna
next
focus
round,
on
or-
getting Hilda over.
okay, so you're gonna try and draw Ingrid, keep pulling Ingrid over.
I mean, if I could shoot that rivet gun one hand, but I don't think that's really possible. It doesn't sound like you could underwater. It's a little
No.
too heavy and
can't
complicated.
I can't shoot it. I can't shoot a nail gun with one hand.
I like going.
You have a nail gun?
My dad does.
Colin, you,
No, I meant you meant underwater. I'm sorry.
Colin, you take that damsel. I'm gonna distract that crab. You see those crab legs? Those are the
Keep
biggest
that
crab
forgetting.
legs. You know what we get? You know how much money you get for those crab legs?
Yeah.
I'm going to distract the crab.
That
and
might
I'm
be
gonna
the
go.
deadliest catch you got there, though,
I'm
Benjamin.
gonna swim over there. I'm gonna try and cut one of those crab legs off.
So,
I am not saving your ass if you die.
Well, I'm gonna let Colin and Ingrid move to the other side of the crab. Still within its reach, though.
I would like to GTFO.
Okay,
As
you'll be on
well.
the other side as well.
Also, Australis' current theory here is that Artie is actually just a synth.
Artie is actually Clark.
No, you ruined
That's the
it,
That's the twist.
man.
What
We
was
had
that?
a
I missed
whole
that.
crack theory, and then you ruined it. I said Artie is secretly a synth, not a smith. What the fuck? Her last name is Smith.
Smiths, man! You're not old enough to know the Smiths.
So Benjamin and Lester still have moves to do. Benjamin, you're gonna attack.
Yep. I'm going to try to cut off its leg, and
All right.
basically distracting it too, and so the others can escape. Just close combat.
Yep. Military training, if you got it.
Yeah, I got it. So that gives me. I got. Yeah, just plus 10%. So here we go.
Hey.
Critical success. I got my
Nice.
crab leg, man.
Nice. You got some crab leg, man.
You did. You get kind of one of the middle joints of the leg. You get the knife in there and wrench it back and forth, and with a large crack, the bottom of the leg snaps off.
Well,
Not a claw, no, just one of the legs.
Leggy.
Yeah, so yeah, I
I
got my leg, and
It thrashes around furiously.
I'm gonna try and invade and swim back behind the rest of the party.
Maybe you can propel
You're
yourself.
going to try and get
with
past it?
Yeah, with my crab leg, yeah.
Okay, so it's going to get a chance at you.
Maybe that thrashing crab leg sort of propels him through the water, though. You know,
Like,
it's depth throws. You know,
Beat him to death with his own leg.
it's like a battery operated swimmer.
So you don't you have your armor on, so you don't take any damage. But that doesn't.
Oh yeah, so my armor's still good too.
Yeah, so you
beat
make
him
it
to death
past.
with his own leg is a sentence I never thought I'd hear.
So Lester, what would you like to do?
Lester's gonna try to escape, right? Move around it.
Yeah,
Lester
you can
and
use your
everybody
turn for that.
Join me.
Okay, I get -10.
Oh, you
The
got that
speed
8
roll.
minutes. Yeah.
So
Oh no. No!
okay, which doesn't make a difference, but
Yeah, no, that's fine. The crab had already gone first.
We are slow as fuck.
So now you're all, except for Farouk, you are all on the other side of the crab. The crab can still reach you from here. And where'd Omega go? I was just about to attack him twice.
Go ahead.
I'm here. No, I'm not here, so you can't attack me.
So both claws going towards Omega.
It's bad because I got his leg.
Yep. Missed with one, got you with another. 4. Okay, it ruins your suit and you take 3 damage.
Okay. Lots of damage left.
Yeah. Actually, sorry, Farouk, you would have gone first because we're still using the same speed. I'm not going to make you roll speed every time.
Okay, then I'm going to attempt to shoot him again.
All right.
I have this lovely pistol. So let's try that. Nope. That's
Nope.
missing.
Yep. So take a stress for that.
Alright.
And then he would have attacked Benjamin, and now it is
I'd like
everyone
to
else's
kind of
turn.
move a little towards them. If that's
Okay, so he's
possible.
gonna get a shot at you.
But if he's attacking both claws at the other one. I'm not moving past him, I'm just moving towards them. I'm still kind of staying over here. I mean, if that makes sense. I wasn't trying to move past him.
Okay, so yeah, we'll say that that didn't happen then. So you're still on the far side, and you're still on the opposite side that where you want to be. So.
Okay. Would it be better if I just kind of move myself like over here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, everyone else.
I would like to go fast and leave this crab's vicinity.
Yeah, I don't want to fight the crab anymore. I'm going to try and drag her up into the next pond or chamber.
You're taking Ingrid with you.
Yeah, I'm focusing on getting Ingrid inside wherever Silver Nut had tied that rope off. You said those headphones are $100? Yeah.
My mic is.
Not the headphones.
The headphones? I got them on Amazon for $70 on an open box, but I think they are normally about $100. They're pretty solid.
I just found another pair of boots. Yeah, oh yeah, they got the ears. Okay.
Yeah, mine are just like that, except they don't have the cat ears, so, and they're good.
Gotta get some cat ears.
I
I
bought
just
my
was in my fishing bag, and I found a pair of feet I didn't know I had.
Yeah, I got my daughter the cat-eared ones, the pink Bluetooth ones. They're pink, the pink cat-eared ones.
Well,
I bought
what's
the
it called?
cat
Crochet herd, right? That other girl. On Wolf King's site, she crocheted cat ears for her. The top band of her. Exercise.
Oh, that's cute.
That's
Yeah,
cute.
you know, I forget her name. She's cool.
All right, Benjamin and Lester, what's your move here?
I'm gonna try and follow the crew and get back in the safety.
Yeah, if that's your sole action, you definitely can.
Okay, no roll necessary. Okay.
And then Lester?
Yeah, if Wester can get into the other end of wherever we're going and get out of the way, yeah.
So it's just just Farouk.
I believe in you, Farouk.
New round.
Yep.
So did you say if I don't do anything but move, he doesn't get the free attack?
No. But because you hadn't moved to the other, you still have to move to the other side of him and then move into the access.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and move. So that's going to be like all I can do this round, right?
Yeah, if you don't want to take a hit.
Right. I don't want a free shot. He's gonna get 2 free shots at me. Anyway.
Yeah.
So I don't want to take a third.
Yeah.
We're all for rooting for you.
Oh, jeez.
Ouch.
Definitely hits twice.
At least it wasn't a 1.
Roll empathy.
10 damage.
Yeah.
That is surprisingly not as bad as I thought it would be.
Yeah.
So that's gonna give me
I
a
was
1.
hoping to kill Moria. All right, and then from there you can move the rest of the way if that's what you want to spend your next turn. I assume.
Yes. That is what I was going to do. So, once I take a wound, does that give me penalties?
Yeah, things happen.
Yeah, you have to roll on the wound table.
Ooh, the wounds.
Where's my...
Okay. Should I get to that? Can I get out of the water and then roll on the wound table?
You would roll before.
Okay. Alright. What do I need to roll?
It's, where's my...
I think it's a D10, right?
I want to say it's a D10.
I got my mothership box over there.
Does anyone have their mothership rules open? Mine just closed.
I could go get my
My
box
tablet
from...
died.
I could go get my box.
I got it.
Oh, you got it? Okay.
What rule are you looking for?
I was gonna say, I think
The
The
critical,
wounds
or
table.
the wound table.
I should get my box at some. I should go get my box out of my closet.
What's that in the 40? Player survival.
Should just be in the player survival guide,
Oh, here it is. Yeah, it's a D10.
and you want to roll low.
Nope.
What's
The other way.
Oh no!
What's your roll there, Jay?
8.
8. And what kind of wound is it?
Crushing.
Gore and massive or bleeding?
Massive, probably.
Gore and massive. 8 on that. Guts spilled to the floor. Bleeding +7. Or if it was... That wasn't a lethal injury, right? He rolled... Yeah, so he rolled a lethal death save, and you got to roll 1d10 rounds.
Is this a lethal injury?
Yes.
Yeah, because you
roll
rolled an
high.
8 on the wounds table.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's not
I
good.
can't see it. Just tell me what I need to roll.
I'm gonna go get my thing. So
And
I
that's
can
when
follow.
you have to do D10 for death save in that many rounds. And an 8 or the gore and massive type of wound, it says guts spooled on floor. And then it says bleeding +7, which means I think you have to.
It's like 7 damage every round, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. You take 7 damage every round, I think. Yeah, that's pretty much it, dude. Yeah, bleeding guts spooled on floor, and death save in 1d10 rounds. And you roll a d10 on that however many rounds you got.
I got the book.
Okay, so I'll have 2 rounds before I have to make a death save.
Farouk, you're not looking too good, man.
Can
Yeah,
they stop
fruit-
the bleeding?
Fruit comes up out of the access panel, and with a trail of gore and red, some of his insides on the outsides, and falls to the floor.
Farouk,
I look at my my fuel welder, and I look at Farouk. Farouk, you want me to try to
Yeah.
seal you up?
Anyone that can do anything, yeah.
I
I'm
literally,
bleeding badly.
mate.
it's gonna hurt.
You're trying to take my job.
She's a doctor, isn't she?
She only
that
gave me
kinda-
pills when the shark bit me, though.
Mate.
That was probably the best thing to give you.
Give him one of those pills. See what it does.
So, Farouk, you would have taken 7, another 7 damage, getting to this point.
Alright.
Just coming out of the water, yeah.
Farouk,
You hear a loud banging on the underside of the base, as well as a rushing noise.
Does it sound like someone's tapping, or does it sound like something like slamming into something? You know,
Slamming, banging, shaking the
Yeah.
ground.
Yeah. And there's nothing else in this room except this moon hole, this moon pool.
There's a passageway.
To the west.
Passageway to the west and passageway to the south. I think my roll 20 might have just froze up.
Farouk, before you die, you mind giving us all the intel you have on your people? You know we're the good guys.
Oh my god, shut up and let me do my fucking job.
Well, it's not looking too good, Doc. I don't think he's gonna make it.
That's not.
Let her
What
at least try to shove my guts back in me and sew me up.
What part of shut up and did you not understand? What part of what I said was unclear? I say as I'm like doing stuff.
I hope you're doing it.
Yeah. She's double focused. And of course.
Can I assist, Doctor? Is there anything I can do to help? I have this welder.
You can
stitch
shut
it up with
up.
the welder. She likes silence. Everyone be quiet. Everyone, be quiet.
Cullen is yelling very loudly. Be quiet! Be quiet!
I'm like, I've got like the little
Just-
scissors from the
Just
first aid
keep an
kit.
eye out. That's a crab, not a shark. They could climb in here.
I have a first aid kit which adds plus 10% to rolls made to bandage wounds and stop bleeding.
Wow.
Yeah, definitely use it.
10%.
So can I use my like medicine skill and see if I can
Yep.
keep this man from straight up fucking dying?
Yeah, intellect plus medicine plus the 10.
Okay, so that's plus 25. I don't think I can add. Oh, I can. I can add a little modifier in here. I'll just do that. Please work.
Let's hear that boot. Boot.
Haboosh!
Caboose.
Wait, no, I clicked the wrong one. I clicked the wrong one.
97. Wow.
You didn't have the bonus, or?
Master intellect.
I clicked plus 20 instead of plus 15.
Oh, okay. I'll let you reroll.
That's stupid. I was like, yes, this is how you do the math. This is not how you do the math.
Well, that really just changes your target value, though.
Yeah, you rolled 97.
I heard a
No,
I'll give
Farouk
it a
must
second.
die.
If you want to take the 97, that's okay.
No, let's save good for Rook. He's a good man.
No, you push the insides back in and wrap them tight. The bleeding is gone from a gush to a seep.
We love when clicking the wrong button saves me.
So what happens to him with his death save and rounds and all that now?
Yeah.
I have rolled a dice in secret, and
Okay. We'll find out. Okay.
So what was the
Yeah, I
roll of
don't-
the 2 in 2 rounds? Or
Yeah,
was
I mean,
that for...
it's now. That's
Okay.
right after this round.
Epsilon, I
Farouk, well-
reject your mathematics and replace them with my own. Sorry, go
I
ahead.
have a friend
So,
like that. Time
Farouk-
stops.
You have time to look up and say something to the doc. Or say
Before that.
something. Before something happens. Before the results of this come in.
Okay. Thank you for trying. I appreciate it. There's some of these people lack any sort of honor. And that's about all I'll say. Unless,
Yeah,
unless I can shoot that Canadian over there. I'm still...
Fuck Canadians!
And you say that,
Go
and
with Allah, Farouk.
you fall
Go with Allah,
unconscious.
Farouk.
I'm sorry, what'd you say, Kieta?
You fall unconscious.
Okay.
You are unconscious, and Artemisia, you can tell that he's not dead, but his vital signs are failing.
Does that mean he's gonna die?
He seems to be going that way.
Is there something I can do to make him not die?
Not really.
I have to roll one more dice.
Great.
Oops, not that.
Roll a 5. Just 5.
Cullen pulls out his chain he was wearing the other day, his rose neck, and he starts shaking his beads and mumbling his beads. And he looks up to Farouk and he says, "May you go with your God Allah." And he keeps mumbling his beads.
You know, technically, I've heard somewhere it's all the same god.
It's, in the words of the indomitable Janis Joplin, it's all the same fucking thing.
And you realize that he will die fairly soon unless something is done.
I would like to do the something.
I will give you a medical roll to do something. You describe what the something was if it worked.
Aren't I just the most articulate player?
While she's doing that, I'm gonna check his pockets for anything.
He looks like he needs a blood transfusion.
Bitch, back off!
Am I just conscious enough to shoot him when he's close to me now?
Back the fuck up! I'm gonna shoot this fucker. I don't even have a gun, and I'm gonna shoot him.
He's the enemy. What are you talking about? Why are you so kind of the enemy?
Back the fuck off!
Omar gets between you and Farouk. This man is dying. Have some respect.
And I guess if he's like bleeding, is from dying from like bleeding or whatever.
Seepage.
Yeah, I guess.
Slow, agonizing death.
Well, I don't want to circulate the blood through him if it's just gonna keep pumping out. So I'm gonna try to like find the, you know.
Good doctor, if we lowered him in the cold water, it would lower all his metabolism. It'll slow the bleeding, and all we have to worry about are crabs and sharks.
Excuse me.
But it would save him.
Excuse me. Between you and me, who's got the PhD?
Well, Doc, whatever. You take credit. It's just a good idea. I just want to save Farouk, for Christ's sake.
If you'll let me finish my goddamn sentence.
One round has passed as you've talked about this.
Yeah, what I was trying to say before I got kind of before God,
you
why
got
can't
jammed?
Before I was trying to speak, I was trying to say I'm gonna see if I can determine which, like, you know, blood vessel is bleeding the worst, like which of the major arteries in particular was cut, and like wad up a tiny bit of like gauze and try to like plug it specifically.
All right. Well,
like very quickly.
Roll your medicine roll.
Yeah. Do I get the bonus from the first aid kit or nah?
Nope.
Fair.
This is just a medical intervention. You stopped the severity of the bleeding. There's something else.
Fair. Oh God, roll 20. Don't do this to me right now. Don't. Ah! I'm fighting lag. I'm so excited. I'm getting a new PC.
Roll in Discord. There's a Discord roller.
No. I got it. I so got it.
There you go.
Ooh.
Holy mother of... Okay, give me a fucking heart attack in real life.
Yeah. 61 out of 64.
Oh.
Just made it.
Yes.
Yeah, so you find maybe a spot you had missed, or a way to maybe an organ was sneaking out the back that you didn't notice. You didn't see the puncture wound on the back, and it was actually causing rapid onset hypothermia. You kind of found that and pushed it back inside and sealed him up. He is breathing shallow. He is unconscious. He seems to be stable.
Is he gonna make it, Doc?
Farouk, I hope you're feeling better.
I believe so.
Still unconscious. Right?
Yeah, you're very much. Yeah, you're very unconscious.
Well, I'm glad he's gonna make it then. That'll make you happy.
No, because I know you don't. Because I know you don't mean it.
Everybody's falling out on Twitch.
Look, I don't want nobody to die. He's the enemy, and it's war. You know, there's death. I've seen lots of death, so it's just another death. It's not that I want to die.
I'll see Epsilon's missing from here. She's not on screen.
Epsilon.
Oh, did I turn off my camera?
Yeah, the camera dropped
I
out, which
think-
probably shifted us all around on the Twitch.
Oh.
Well, there's only me, Kioti, and Jansik are showing on Twitch right now.
Is my camera like not working at all, or?
You're not
Yeah,
in
we
the
don't
you're
see
not
you
in
at
the
all.
call.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Buck Wild.
Can you get back in there?
I take off the shreds of my
Nemo.
diving suit and try and just cover as much as I can of Farouk, and I treat him for shock. I raise his feet. It'll lower the pressure. His heart's pumping as well, and yeah, that's what I do. I treat him for shock, cover him, raise his feet.
As you guys, the kind of the dire situation has resolved itself a bit. You get a chance to actually look around where you are. You're in this room with a lot of machines on the walls, registering. Looks like a lot of tubing, pressure gauges. There's an access tunnel to the west that seems to lead into. It's kind of a metal corridor, but then leads into a rocky corridor. But the rocky part has collapsed, and there's a slow seepage of water coming through the stone into this area. One saving grace is the water seeping in, and the walls are quite warm, and the rushing noise is quite loud in here.
Rushing water? Is that what we hear?
It kind of sounds like water or steam. It's pretty safe bet that you just know by the position where you are, you would be close to where the hydrothermal vents are that are powering this station. And some of this station actually went into the stone surrounding the vents, but that has collapsed.
This place is going down. We got to get out of here soon. You know Carlos? Do you know any way out of here?
Omar, right?
Omar,
yeah.
You know anywhere out of here? Like quickly?
You know where the escape hatches are? Escape vehicles?
Omar looks at you guys, and it's quite clear he doesn't know what you're saying.
Damn it. Farouk is the only one that can talk to this guy. I'm shaking Farouk. Wake up, Farouk!
I'm trying to do, sign language to the guy. We gotta go, all of us go, drive, go. He doesn't understand me, does he?
Nope.
Is Farouk responding to my shaking him? Slapping him in the face.
Don't shake him too hard.
His bleeding intensifies.
I'm gonna slap this man back.
Are you coming back in the Google Meets, Epsilon, or is that?
I'm desperately trying.
Yeah, he's without some kind of other steps. He doesn't seem like he's going to be coming too many times soon.
Damn it. Okay, so I look down this hall here.
You look down, and it drops down into a very dimly lit hall, and what you see is carnage. So I want you to take a point of stress,
Okay.
and a panic. There are bodies all through this hallway.
Failed the panic roll, man. Got 4 out of 7.
That shouldn't be too bad. This is on a swimming one, so I'm just trying to find the regular panic.
Slowly but surely.
Anybody got the panic charts?
Oh, what kind of panic chart? Oh,
Yep.
Panic table?
Yeah.
What did you
I
get?
got you.
I got 7. I rolled 4.
Panic
Four.
table. Panic table.
Gain a new
panic
condition.
table.
Okay.
Yeah, nightmares. Gain a new condition. Sleep is difficult. Gain -1 or a minus or a disadvantage on rest saves.
I'm back,
Hey.
but I'm a Pontius now.
All right.
A Pontius now. You have to be Artie.
Bodies here.
For conditions, where would I?
Now you've made me sound like I'm from Boston. Oh no, now we're back. It was short-lived, I'm sorry. I hope your 5 seconds as Artie were fun. Oh shoot, conditions. Ah!
Sorry, I had this all open on my tablet. And it's really easy to hop around, but it just died on me. It won't start for some reason.
I have our friendly neighborhood book.
There you go. Condition. Page 34.
I just found the panic table and it just says I just read prophetic vision. I don't think that's what we're looking for here. We're not doing that right now.
It just says they affect you on page 21. It says some results of the panic table are so severe that they leave a lasting impression. These are called conditions. And they affect you until you affect you. Sorry,
oh, the condition is described.
Yeah.
What'd you get? A 4?
Yeah.
Overwhelmed. Disadvantage on.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said 7.
Disadvantage on all rolls for the next 1d10 minutes. Increase minimum stress by 1.
Okay.
So your minimum stress is now 3.
Okay.
And you get disadvantage on all your rolls for a d10 of minutes. He had 7 stress and he rolled 4, so
I'll roll my
the one
D10.
time you want to roll high, he rolled low.
4 minutes.
And later on, if you spend 150 credits, you can get an artificial wellness counselor.
Well, what do I see exactly? I just see death, bodies.
You see bodies all throughout this hall. Some look like they're like the damage that the other bodies have sustained. Some of them have been shot. Some of them look like they've been beaten.
I'm not liking this, guys. I don't want to. We're trapped in here unless we go through there.
So why aren't we going through that?
There's bodies. I don't want to go through there.
Artemisia, I'll give you this. You know that if you can give Farouk any kind of healing, there's a chance he could regain consciousness.
Okay. Like with the pain pills?
Yeah, that's pretty much your only.
I do have one of those left. So I would
Just
like
one?
to use
You have
it.
one left?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you used only one. You'd used 2 before?
No, I used 2
One
because
day and one
Oh, okay.
already.
Fair enough.
yeah, both of y'all already got hecked. I believe it's a D10 of
Yep.
health back.
Yeah, take a stress off and a D10 of healing.
I'll let Farouk roll his D10 for the health he gets back so he can become conscious again, because I'm afraid to click on the roll 20 more often than I need
Fair.
to, lest I blow something else up.
So you guys
That
crush up a
arnica- Is that
pain pill
Arnica
and shove it
Montana
in
you're
his
putting
mouth.
under his tongue? That's my new favorite thing, Arnica Montana. It's a wonderful little homeopathic. It healed my leg in a week.
No, it's probably just straight aspirin.
You take so you regain 2 health or 2 damage and groggily come back to the waking world.
Hey. You there? You with me?
Yes.
Oh, right. Good shit. So,
We trying to get Omar to tell us where the escape pods were.
we need to get the fuck out of here.
Okay, so I guess I
You
can
can't understand us, Farouk. You don't understand us.
I can stand up and move around, or
Yep, with Omar has got a arm underneath you, holding you up. You've got one over his shoulder.
Artemisia would help, but I assume you're like a burly-ish military dude, and she's built like me.
except for the injury, I have a pretty good number of hit points.
Yeah, you just got really unlucky. I haven't read. I just looked over at chat.
Wounds can be rough.
I just looked over at chat. Australis says if she botches the medical roll, Epsilon has to change her name to Artie Malpractice. I wouldn't normally interrupt, but that's pretty fucking funny.
Alright, I'll walk over to Omar. Omar, which way did you say the escape pods were?
The escape pods in the control room will be down this hall to the left. I do not know which kind of shape they'll be in. We should be careful.
The left, the one that looks like it's caved in over there?
Oh no, down the hall to the south and the left. Then left at the end.
Okay.
What do you say, Farouk? What do you say?
He said the escape pods are that way, and I point down the steps.
Okay. Well, I'm going. I'll lead the way. I take my crab leg, and I'm gonna start walking down there. I gotta get the hell out of here. I can't take it down here.
Farouk, you gonna maintain your gun? You gonna give it to your Canadian buddy?
I'm gonna give it to my Turkish buddy that's standing beside of me.
I was gonna say Omega.
He looks awkward and looks around at everybody else and then takes it.
Omega, yet again, with all the friendship in the world, I trust you with a gun the least out of these chuckle fucks.
Well, I haven't hurt anybody. I saved y'all with that crab.
Right.
Boy, you were trying to pull me off.
I look at him. I look at him and I glare at him and then.
Life is hard there, Farouk.
That's your retirement plan there, huh? Benjamin? You leaving with that?
Well, yeah, look at this money. We got about 50 pounds
If we
here.
can get off of here, at least we'll have something to eat. That'll be pretty good for our last meal.
Oh, yeah. You got that welding tool there, Colin. We could just cook some up right now.
That's not how it. That's not how it works.
But anyways, I'm not hungry. Let's go. I'll lead the way.
Oh man, there's these thermal vents here. We could probably just put it between
Steven.
a couple of them and let it bake for a while.
As everyone comes down this hall, everyone has to do a panic check. As you have to pick your way through this.
You said to take a
some
stress
pile.
first though for him, didn't you?
Yeah.
Didn't you give him the stress first and then the panic check?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm up to 10 stress. Here's my
All of
panic check.
us take a stress.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna roll a die and hope it doesn't break anything.
There you go, Lester. Our submariner's keeping us cool.
Good job.
Rolling a d20. Kaboosh!
Oh.
That's good though. You want to roll
Yeah.
low and
No,
wait,
that is-
no, that's bad.
No,
Wait,
that's a good
no.
one though.
Wait. Okay, yes, that's the
Well, you
best.
failed, but it's a good failure.
Yeah, that's the best failure.
Okay. I was like, wait, no, that's good. Wait, no, that's bad. Wait,
No,
wait.
wait,
You get-
that's good. Oh,
You
Oh,
gain
shit,
advantage
that's the
on all
best
rolls.
one.
Yeah, you gain advantage on all rolls for the next 2d10 minutes and reduce stress by d5.
Well, fuck yeah.
And that's a failure? That seems pretty good.
Fail forward.
it's an
It's a
adrenaline
natural
rush.
one
That's it, fell
for
forward.
this many minutes. And then my stress goes down by 2.
Nice.
That's pretty decent.
Yeah.
Well, fuck yeah. I'm okay with that. The one time rolling a
Doctor, all
natural
right?
one.
You seem to have a lot of energy. Let's get on through.
Maybe I'm actually fucking qualified for this job.
I
Unlike,
never doubted you, Doctor.
and she says under her breath, unlike everybody else here. At this point, Artemisia genuinely believes that, like, she and Farouk are the only competent ones in the room, and maybe Lester. He's been cool. Or at least he's not been overtly incompetent.
I heard that, Doctor. You're not getting any crab meat. After all this is done, you're gonna be hungry too.
Well, then I'm not going to save your life if the crab comes along and pinches off your arm in it as payback.
What do we see
Say
in
that.
this? What do I see in this room?
That's cool.
Ooh.
Yeah, so you enter this room, and this is kind of a large kind of operations room. There's all kinds of different devices and machinery around the outside. In the center, there is 3 escape pods on kind of a rail system, and the rails like lead down into the water, and you suspect like out the side of the base of the base of the base and out into the ocean. 2 of the escape pods are destroyed. Looks like they've kind of collided and been smashed to pieces, and actually are blocking the bottom where the route that the escape pods would go out are all jammed up with the remains of the first 2 escape pods. So it's like they tried to shove 2 through at once, and they're all smashed up. And there's one remaining sitting on its side.
And how many people can this escape pod hold? Can we tell?
Yeah, you can't tell from the outside. They don't look very big. Omar starts tugging at Farouk's shirt, and starts to say and point. He says, and what he says to Farouk is, there's a contingency for this in the control room to the north. There are override controls which will open the ceiling, which will flood this room, but it would allow the escape pod to release through the ceiling. The controls are in the north, but it is very dangerous.
But only 3 of us will be able to get. There is only 1 escape pod.
He looks around nervously.
You see that, Doctor?
They're speaking in Turkish, so we don't hear this.
They're
Right.
talking. They're talking in Turkish. They're probably talking like, "They're gonna leave us here and take that pod." You know they're planning it. We should just shoot them now.
I like to think that me saving one of their lives might have, gotten me in one of their good graces, instead of, insulting and mistrusting them the whole time. If anyone's getting left behind, it's you.
Yeah.
Let's just be safer than sorry. Let's just keep our eye on them, and I'm gonna stand right close to that escape pod, and let's just see what they're up to. Hey, Farouk, what's he saying there?
He's saying that there is possibly a way we can float this out of here. You see how the ceiling has, how do you say, way too open,
Hatch.
and it will.
It's retractable?
Yes, but it'll flood this chamber.
Is
And
there, is
only
there any other
three
diving
people-
suits, does he know?
Listen to what he's got to say.
Only 3 people will fit in there. And even if we had diving suits, we wouldn't be able to reach the surface. We would get cooked.
We draw straws? Women and children first?
I definitely think the doctor would be one.
What about me?
I'm injured. I may not survive this, even though the doctor has done a good job on me. I will give up my place. But for the help, I would like my companion Omar to also get to go.
What about Frida? Ingrid?
Ingrid is bled out a lot. She may not even make it.
She's like sitting huddled in the corner right now.
Well, I have to go. I got
This latest scene of gore. This latest scene of gore has really seemed to break her. It extends, what you saw in the hallway extends to this entire room, by the way. It looks like in the last moments of chaos, this would have been absolute pandemonium as everyone is trying to get off. Well, something else must have been happening, as the wounds are both reminiscent of the sharks and maybe other creatures, but as well as inflicted against each other.
So,
Well, since what do you call it's an engineer, Cullen, I'm gonna see if I can jump down at the bottom of that track where those 2 are smashed up. Is there any chance that I'll be able to do some repairs to make it at least, it may not be under power, but it'll at least be a pressurized chamber that we could float in possibly?
These weigh like hundreds of pounds, thousands of pounds of that, and they are severely damaged and wedged in there. There's nothing you can do by hand to move them.
Can we try and just open one so we can maybe get into it? It'd be the safest place that if everything starts to float, they might float.
One has its doors face down that you can't access. The other one is face up, but it's kind of smashed and you can tell it's not watertight.
Okay, good enough.
There is what's it called, like on the ceiling, like a crane system.
So maybe we could try and operate this crane to lift one of these wrecked things. What's his name? Friedman. If I operate the crane, do you think you'll be able to attach it to that one of the lesser that unsmashed pod down there? One would have the smashed door, and we can raise it and maybe try to get it operational.
So you're trying to get Lester to use the crane to yank one of the pods out?
Well, yeah, I was thinking I was going to use the crane and hopefully have Lester tie. He's got diving ability. Allow him to tie the chains and all up to the less damaged pod. Do something like that, or anybody else. Like maybe Benjamin will jump in and do it.
I'm not sure I follow, but if it makes sense to Kioti,
we got to.
It's possible. One is definitely not watertight. The other one you can't tell, but you would even have to. You would need the crane to set the other one upright.
Well, that's what I would like to attempt.
Sorry, set. Not what I mean by other one. There's the two that are crashed, but the one that isn't doesn't appear to be damaged is on its side, and you would need the crane to even set it up right.
Okay, so we need to use the crane to even get 3 of us out of here.
Yeah.
And the other 2 are obliterated?
It does not look like they are functional at all.
Okay.
Well, let's get going. Let's get that crane. What are we waiting for?
So on the east side, there's east and the northeast. There's 2 ways leading out of this room. One, it kind of drops down and it looks like it's a flooded corridor, and the northeast is open. And Omar is pointing that way, saying the Turkish word for command.
So I'll head over that way to try and find the crane tower.
Do it.
I'm going to stand by the escape pod. Make sure everything's going right.
Lester and Artie, where are you guys going?
Out of the way so that I don't get smacked around by whatever's going on in this room. I don't think crane operation is in my area of expertise. I am not forklift certified. And then I suppose just wait to get on the pod and leave. Because I believe I've been explicitly allowed to leave.
Well, that was Farouk's suggestion, but, whether the others listen or not.
My Ripley card is revoked? Get out! Why is my Ripley card revoked? What did I do? Live?
How did I manage to turn my tokens on?
I might have
No
done that.
forklift skill. Alright, fair. Fair. Artemisia is not forklift certified.
So I guess these are the controls to be able to flood the other room.
Yes, to the left you see some controls that would control the override, the escape override, and the crane controls. To the right, Omar points to them and he says, "Those are the base defense controls, the exterior defense controls." So there is kind of torpedo tubes that can fire at around the exterior. So you'd control them from this area to the right.
Can we fire each other out in a torpedo tube? Get inside a torpedo and fire ourselves out?
Yeah, can we take out the explosives and stuff and get inside of it?
They're pretty small. You don't even have access to the torpedo tubes in here. This is just the controls for them.
All right.
You can see through the through the sonar screen where potential targets are. You could aim and fire torpedoes.
Well, Farouk, let's see if we can get these things handled.
Omar says to Farouk, if there are things out there like that crab, the only way to escape may be if someone is here defending it. So you'll be sitting ducks in a small escape pod.
Well, some of us will have to stay no matter what.
Omar,
He looks pretty fearful when you say that.
Well, he looks kind of fearful when I say that.
Yeah.
And what'd you say, Colin?
Omar, just send someone back for us. mean, we're going to see if we can get these the cranes operated to get the one in a good shape to lift it up so that they can enter. Figure out does Omar know how to work the controls, or do we have to figure it all out?
I'm pretty sure I can read them.
Yeah, you could, Farouk, you could just read the controls, and Cullen, I think you just have enough familiarity with this sort of thing. You can figure out, okay, these are crane controls. This would do this. This would do this.
This is the same as any crane. See, this just follow the arrows. It doesn't have any writing on that.
It's like no problem at all for me.
Yeah, with relative ease, you can guide the crane, and through assistance of cameras, you can see where you are. You would need someone on the outside to hook up the crane to the escape pod.
As we're riding the crane over towards the thing, I heard that Benjamin there keeping a close eye on it. Farouk, I'm sort of guiding the thing, and Farouk, you take control as that hook goes past that crazy Canadian. So I come on the intercom and I say, Benjamin, the hook's coming through. Attached it to the upright top of that girl.
Yeah, Benjamin, you could do that with relative ease. Just grab the hook and put it on the top. And with it attached, it's not a large task, especially with Benjamin guiding it, to set it upright. Now it's sitting a bit tippy, but it's on top of this kind of debris pile that is over top of the exit, the lower exit.
Okay, lift her up there, Colin. I yell out, lift her up. It's all ready to go.
Yeah, well,
Do I need to roll for
the only
that?
way, the
Nope.
only way to
No,
get
that's something
us
you can
out
do.
is to open the top. And
Yeah,
then
there's
whoever's
Baby's gonna
inside.
float.
Yep.
Yeah, the last step is just once you set this in motion, though, that's you know it's going to start flooding quickly.
Don't we have
We're
to
unable to
get
seal
in the
this room
boat?
we're in.
Yeah, we need to decide who is going to go in.
Well, we're
So,
not even in there now.
I say we go on back and have this conversation before we release them.
Yeah.
Let's I'm gonna head on back down here and we can have this conversation, I guess.
I'm gonna play with the missiles for a while.
Somebody,
So I'm gonna.
well, if I say I can show you how to do those, but the thing being right now, we want to make sure that when they go out, that anything that's heading in their direction, we have torpedoes to hit.
We're gonna be drowned by that time, I think.
I don't think so. It's only going to fill up so far. I think we may be okay.
Okay.
At
Maybe
least
we're-
Cullen.
long enough to make sure whoever's in there doesn't get yoinked, doesn't get eaten by a crab or a shark.
Cullen, you hear some buttons being pushed behind you, and then the slapping of feet as Omar starts to run.
Huh?
And it's shortly followed by alarm sirens, and water starts to flood in the main chamber.
Omar, you daft!
Omar's got his gun out, and he's running right towards the upright escape pod.
What's going on? I told you we couldn't trust him.
Don't
You naive.
completely lose all of the honor. If you get in there with one of them, then you will likely be killed for such actions.
He has a pleading look in his eye, and he says, "Come with me, please."
I cannot run across there, and I certainly can't fight them. And that lady doctor definitely deserves to live for all she has done to help.
Very quickly, the water is filling up, and from the corridor to the right, as the water level fills up, and is it that air corridor to the right dropped down, but it is now completely filled.
I'm going to move back up here at the steps.
I want to go
you see a
towards
fin.
Omar.
You see the top of a white tipped fin slide into the room.
Shit.
Before I leave, I was say, Doctor, go in, go. And
She
I'm
looks
gonna
at
go up here.
She looks at you, a little freaked out, a little bit like of a pained kind of look at her eyes, just like, damn it, I thought I'd saved you.
A second one slips in.
And then she runs to the boat, the skate boat.
Well, I'm right at the skateboat, and I'm throwing the crab leg in there, and I'm jumping in there.
Colin, are you with me?
I'm watching everything right now. I'm seeing the water start to raise, and we're a little elevated, but I'm watching everything.
The sharks are coming your way. You're on the same way.
The sharks start to chitter back and forth, and down from the watery depths where they came from is responded by with another chitter, louder, more articulate.
I'm going to go see if I can sight me something louder and more articulate with the torpedoes there at the controls.
They wouldn't fire into this area. They would fire on the outside of the base.
Oh, is it coming from back behind the other two sharks, from where they came from?
Yes, and with a slapping sound, this creature steps out of the corridor from underwater. At first, you see a shark fin lift up, and its eyes, its mouth, and then shoulders, and a torso.
Excuse me?
And everyone rolls a panic check as this humanoid-like shark steps out of the.
So,
Except for me and Colin, who are up here.
I gotta kind of say, it's hard for me to follow some of this, and you're narrating a lot of things and not necessarily giving us a chance to do anything. Like, I haven't had a turn in a long time, so I would like my character to do things, but I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I'm getting a chance to do that.
Sure.
Please talk over us.
Yeah, feel free to, but also
That's
this
not
is
gonna
kind of
work for me.
this is just like the setup to the final scene. As the room fills, these guys
All
step
right.
out. Yeah, so everyone does panic checks and then can act.
I assume me and Colin don't have to since we're not down there. Don't see
No, you don't.
I have 6 stress. Does that... I don't believe meets and beats applies here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure with most mothership is you have to actually
Get over it.
Yeah.
Roll greater
Okay.
than your first.
Frightened. Kind of make fear saves
With
at a
disadvantage. So let's hope I don't encounter any more humanoid sharks.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it for Wills. Now everyone can make their actions.
Definitely got it. Those Turks been working on all this stuff. It's their creation. Definitely got to
Lester,
get
what-
back and tell command.
What were you gonna do, Lester?
Was everybody on where they're actually supposed to be on the map? Because it sounded like someone was clambering into the pod. Did I mishear that?
I was climbing into the pod I believe.
You were moving
Omega-
towards. Omega was going to go in.
Crab leg's already in there. Threw that in first.
Yeah, threw the crab leg in.
Make the basement on the bottom.
It's a massive crab leg. It is huge.
So now only 2 people will fit in the escape pod.
Yeah, I think
Correct.
the size of this crab leg, like if its pinchers were the size of cars, its legs would probably be the size of a person.
It's taking Lester's spot. Good.
So where, I guess. So, all right. So here's what Lester would be thinking. Lester would be thinking if there are enough people who seem to deserve to get into that pod that are already in it or heading for it, then he will not head for it because he's not going to fight anybody for it. But I guess I still don't know if that's true or not.
Right now, there's 2 people and 1 oversized crab leg. So you either have to get
Okay.
rid of a person or the crab leg if you want to fit.
So I guess if Lester can get to the pod, his action this turn will be to take the crab leg out and throw it into the water, so that somebody else can get into the pod. Because that's ridiculous.
Retirement thing.
All right, yeah, you can move up to the pod and throw the crab leg in.
What are you doing, Lester? You know how much money we get for that?
I mean, depending on how much action we could do in this, if he's still got an incidental, he's going to punch him for saying that. But he probably doesn't.
I'll let you do a combat roll.
So, but again, do a combat. Sure.
Yes, do it.
Do whatever you want.
Okay.
There's no rules in our games.
Alright. Yeah, that's alright. So that's not gonna work. So he takes a stress.
Aww.
Yeah, damn right,
That's
man.
against your nature anyway.
That crab leg.
It's about sending a message.
Yeah, you hit him. It just doesn't do a lot of effect.
Trying to be a tough guy. Not gonna work with me.
All right, I'm letting everybody kind of do one action before you have to do speed rolls.
I want to get in the boat.
So
Yeah, if they let you through, you can definitely get in.
So Dr. Artie and the crab leg are in the pod so far, right?
No,
I thought-
crab leg got thrown out.
Okay.
Yeah, he grabbed the crab leg and threw it out.
Good
Bastard.
move. That was a good move, Aponius.
What about Omar? Is Omar running towards the
Yeah,
escape pod?
Omar is going to
He has the gun too.
run around here, and he is pointing the gun at you guys.
I mean, if they don't stop him, I guess he can get in.
He was pretty far away. He can only get about that far.
Or is my okay? So I have been moved. Cool.
Yep. Yeah, I'll move you,
Thank you.
if that's an issue.
Thank you. Yes.
Maybe we should start shooting stuff that's outside.
And I'm gonna start using I guess the sonar to look for any large creatures outside. Go ahead and start shooting. I don't know what's down there, but I want them to get away if possible.
And I'm going to go over to the crane. Since it's hopefully been released from the thing once it was upright.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try and use the crane with the cameras to try and foil the biggest creature in there.
Yes, I was hoping somebody would try and use the crane.
Oh no!
It's a giant fish hook.
You know what a crane operator makes? I'm going to tell you the money those guys make.
Are you gonna like
He's
use
gonna
the
hook a
crane?
land shark.
Land shark.
I figured you were just gonna use the hook on the end of the crane to just bap someone into the water.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and help you guys out and get that fishy looking thing.
At the sight of this, creature, Ingrid starts to scream and runs towards the escape pod.
Do I have to take a stress and see the creature on the TV monitor?
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah,
mean
what
she
the hell?
limps badly towards the...
Yeah.
She's missing a foot.
Yes, she's
scared us.
So
It's
are a bunch of
in this
Not
state
gonna
of.
run real fast.
You get the impression she may have seen this thing before.
Oh no! There's so much here that I would love to know, but like we're actively in the process of dying, and the researcher in me is like, but I want to know all things.
Does Omar let her go by without money?
Yeah. He has 3 interests in this group, and she's one of them.
Well, I have no problem with it.
You don't have much to say. You're with me, buddy.
I'm just saying, I'm not even talking to characters, so I'm just saying I don't have a problem with it.
You're a good man, Farouk. But it says us two old farts gotta save these kids.
Yeah,
So in the
see if I can find something to shoot outside and get my last aggressions out.
the command center where Farouk and Cullen are, it's raised. It is not filling with water yet, but it does have a sealable door.
Oh, then I'll shut the door. If it has a sealable door, we're gonna sell it. So I will go ahead.
I can say it's easy enough to close it. If you want to weld it closed, that would take some effort, but you can close it as you enter.
Okay, we'll close it, and
I'm more focused on hitting this thing with a crane and open that door shut. That may be a later. Might be too late, but
Fair enough.
does it have a way to lock it so it can lock lock it in place so it can't be opened?
it's a watertight door, though, right?
Yeah, it's got like a large round wheel in the center, which can be used from either side.
Yeah, does it have one of those locking
If you want to
mechanisms for the
lock
wheel?
it, you would have to spend time either jury rigging, welding, or some other way of sealing it.
Okay, so what?
You
I
could
can
jury
set it
rig
this
with
round
like
and
a
maybe jury
pole
rig
and
it.
a rope or something like that.
Yeah, but I think the people in the fight these things are more important than right now sealed out door for us. So that's not my main priority. So
Well, yeah, but if he's manning the torpedoes, he's got nothing to do because the torpedoes can't get anything in here unless they're stuff.
Right.
So I throw my welder then.
Well,
Or
I
I
have
go
a jury
with
rig.
welder.
I can use it. I'll use this welder and try to jury rig it locked so in case land shark comes over here and tries to open it.
Okay, but everybody's
Got
had their
jury
kind of
rigging?
free action. Like
Yeah,
everyone's had a
I have
chance to
jury
do
rigging.
something. Because you got a chance to you used yours to head into the room and close the door.
Yeah.
So everyone's got a chance to make a move. Anything that happens now has to be a speed test versus these 3 opponents. So if anybody wants to do anything, you can make a speed roll, and
Yeah.
I'll tell you whether it happens after or before the sharks.
I want to jump in there. Okay, you're going first. Sorry.
No, that's all right. You guys are in immediate action.
Nice. It's a great roll.
Sweet.
What was that? What was he doing?
Yeah, anyone who wants to, everyone should roll speed rolls basically. 'Cause I imagine everybody's going to be doing something this round.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, my speed roll because I'm going to be doing the crane. I wanted to use my mechanical
Yep.
engineering master. Yep. Okay, so I'll do that to its one.
Success for me.
Okay.
I got a critical success on the crane.
All right, Cullen, you're up. You can even I'll let that critical success let you make 2 attempts at it. So basically, you get whatever you want to do. You can do an advantage. You get advantage on it. Like you get 2 passes at it.
All right. So what I'm trying to do is I see the large creature, and I try and swing the hook assembly. Like I try and swing it in a large arc. So like the one swing will be the pendulum swing will be the upswing and the downswing.
Swing it out and swing it back.
Yeah. All right. So let me roll that out, and that's I guess a combat with my mechanical engineering.
Yep.
Okay, and that's combat plus 20. It's coming at you right.
Nice.
Okay, nice. There we go. Oh, that's the first one. I get a second. And the second one, here it is.
Whoa.
Nice.
Yeah.
Where have these been? Where were these rolls earlier?
Yeah, everybody's rolling great right now. So yeah, you can roll 4d10.
4d10?
Yeah. Nice.
One.
Yeah, it smashes it hard in the chest. There's definitely like a crunch, maybe not breaking bone, but breaking cartilage, snapping cartilage.
I was gonna say, do sharks have like? I don't think sharks have bones.
Yeah, they have cartilage.
Yeah.
And as it hits it hard in the chest, and you see it's kind of like its legs flip straight up. You notice the peculiar shape of the legs kind of looks like odd-shaped flippers. Looks like the footprints you saw in the blood earlier. Just as an interesting note.
No!
The land shark.
It's a fucking were shark! Is this a fucking were shark? I think that was Australis in the chat. Was
Remember?
Right?
They were called moon pools, remember?
Mm-hmm. Lester,
fuck.
you had a pretty good roll. I'll say you're next.
Lester, before you do your turn, I would like to talk to you. Lester, come on. There's enough for 2 more people. Me and you. You got a gun or something? You could shoot that Omar guy, and then we could dive in the pod and we could escape.
So I'm sorry, it's a little hard to follow. Who's speaking to me right now?
Omega.
Benjamin.
Omega. Okay. And so Benjamin is the one I tried to punch earlier.
Correct.
Okay. Does Benjamin have a gun already?
No, I got a knife.
Got a knife. Benjamin, are you already in the pod?
No, he's just outside the door.
You're kind of
right beside you.
with me, like the water's rising, right? Are we able to still stand, or are we swimming?
Yeah, it's about thigh high right now.
Thigh high. Okay. And we've got the dock in the pod already.
Yep.
And we've got Ingrid on her way, right?
Yeah. And Omar with a gun.
Can she walk well enough to get in? And Omar with the gun.
She's
If
hobbling
Farouk
quickly.
is still way up. Right. If Ingrid looks like she can get in the pod by herself, here we go, PvP. Lester is going to push Benjamin into the water away from the pod and actually dive after it himself, like basically, you know,
All right.
trying to make sure he doesn't get a chance to get into the pod at all.
Ooh,
Bastard.
you're
We're both in the
sacrificing.
water. Like, we're both gonna die in the water because there's sharks coming. But that's Lester's choice.
I guess this would be
That's
contested
awesome.
strength.
We are family.
Is it contested? Okay, let's do it. I got military training, so I get plus 10%.
Yeah, no, I don't have anything. I don't think.
Okay, my roll is
Yeah.
success. Oh, I got a 1. I got a 1.
Oh, wow.
No.
Probably good, right?
Yeah.
Can't beat that, man.
Yeah. You both have a success,
Right.
but Benjamin Love. Oh no, sorry. Oh, Lester's failed.
He failed.
So yeah, Benjamin, you tell me how does this play out?
He goes to try to push me in the water. I just take him and I just spin him around and throw him into the water. Far
No!
by the shark, by the big shark.
Okay, I'm gonna move you over here.
Oh, damn, if that had worked, that would have been so cool.
And then it's my turn, right? Because I rolled good on my speed check, right?
Yeah, you did.
And I'm gonna go in that escape pod and lock it up.
There's only 2 of us in here.
Yeah, oh well. That's it, we're not waiting. That's just a crazy science woman anyways. She probably created these things. We gotta tell command. It's important we tell command. We gotta get out of here. My Isabel needs me.
I always want to swing the crane at the escape pod, but no. I won't.
Please
Well,
don't
no,
tell
things
me to get
things
him.
get really interesting because now it is Artemisia's turn. You are locked in here with Benjamin.
Can I
With a
unlock
Canadian.
it?
Yes, you can.
What are you doing? We're gonna die. We can't.
What does it...
We're gonna die.
Have you...
What you doing?
Stop.
You're the scientist, right?
For fuck's sake, if... Every fucking time. Why is it that you men always just love to talk over me?
I'm just saying, we gotta tell command about this. It's important. It's our job. We can't.
Why is
saving
that...
saving
and
the enemy?
why is that and being a decent human mutually exclusive in your mind?
All right,
I don't...
This is war.
Benjamin, are you going to try and stop her from unlocking the door?
Can he do that? He's already made his action.
There you go.
Yeah.
He's giving that Dr. Convincing look.
Yeah, he's already tried to throw somebody in the water and move inside.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah. I'm opening the door. If I can pull Ingrid in, I will.
She's a bit far still. She wasn't. There was a
Oh,
couple people in
no.
between her and the.
That's
between
fair.
her and the pod.
I'll at least...
That
like,
Omar's got a gun.
get
He's
the-
gonna kill us.
Please, for God's sake, can I finish a fucking sentence?
Go.
I'm gonna open the door, like open the door, and then like, you know, step back and get back to where I was securely in the pod. There we go. And I'm gonna look at Benjamin and I'm like, why are you so averse to being a decent human being? Fucking hell.
Sorry, this war is getting to me. I'm a little scared, you know.
You're not going to pass off you being a right prick this entire time as oh, the war's just getting to me a little bit. No, I think you're just a prick. Sorry. I'm not gonna give you any commendations when we get back, just so you know. I'll sit in the boat with you, but that doesn't mean I have to like it. And yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. It is.
Why is this the second character of mine that's told Omega off, for one thing, and told him to be a decent human being?
Working out some shit here, huh?
Well, yeah. Too many fucking men in my life like to talk
Look at you.
over
On the
me.
screen, you're surrounded by us.
So it is Sharky's turn. We have one white tip going towards Lester that fell right in front. The other white tip is moving around. He's going to circle around and find Omar. And this beastie thing is going to finish its snack and go towards Ingrid. He's already had a nibble. He's going back for more. So we'll do Leonard first. Oh, sorry, not Leonard. Sorry, Lester.
Suddenly, Leonard from The Big Bang Theory appears.
Oh, Penny.
Everyone through this portal.
That was so good! That was a really good impression!
That was the first. Oh, yeah, that was the white tip. Oh, for only 1 damage on Lester. The other.
Miraculously not taking a wound yet.
Yeah, it's
Crazy.
very, very lucky on the damage rolls. And I think that's a miss on what's his name? Omar. And poor Ingrid. She's gonna get 2 attacks on her. Oh, they both hit. Oh. And yeah, the big humanoid shark takes a bite and swipes at Ingrid, and takes the rest of the leg that he had a bite out of, and swats her across the face, and she drops to the ground.
No!
Much for saving Ingrid.
A bunch of elite.
She still appears to be breathing, but she is in rough shape.
Flesh food.
And then I think it's Farouk, if you want to do anything.
Okay, Farouk is going to. Can I shut the door and try to jury rig it? The lock shut.
Yes.
That's what I'm going to try to do.
Does he get a bonus if he uses my my welding equipment?
Yeah, I have his welding equipment. Do I get a bonus for that?
Yes, you can get a ticket plus 10. This will use up the rest of the gas and the welding.
Yeah, there's only 5 minutes in there, it says.
Okay, so it's would that be strength? Jury rigging or intellect?
Yeah, in this case it'll be a stress or strength.
Okay. So you have plus 10. So I'm gonna roll expert in that, then add the 10.
For anyone who failed panic rolls and you have any disadvantage or minuses, feel free there.
Critical success.
Hey,
Woo!
yeah, you wedge it in tight. It is not coming loose easily. You done it so well that if you want to undo it, it is going to be difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah, here.
They're not getting in here.
And we're not
We're
getting
probably
it.
not getting out, but they're not getting in here. We're sealed in well.
I've lived a good one. How about you, mate?
Yeah, you still have some of that bottle left, right?
Yeah, but Allah forbids it.
I think Alan will make an exception at this point.
Indeed. Way to look at things. Hopefully We'll both cross whatever gates there are together, my friend.
So that's
I'm hoping it's for your having though. Those 40 virgins, those 100 virgins sound pretty good to me.
That's a pretty good word in for you. You're among the decent ones that were with us. That one sailor, we should have left him for the sharks. As he escapes in the escape pod.
With Artie.
Well, let me try and get this fish so they can make a clean getaway. And he tries that technique. Do I get 2 rolls again? Why did I have 2 rolls last time?
Because you had a critical on your speed check.
Oh, that's right.
I thought I'd give you that. I think I'm going to make speed rolls for this fight every round.
Okay.
I think that's how you're supposed to do them.
Yeah, just to speed up earlier, I wanted to just kind of continue it. But I think for this fight, we'll do it every round.
Yeah.
And as this is a new round, the water has risen. It's now about chest high. And the 2 escape pods that were in the bottom, they're wedged in the bottom. There's a large banging and they start to move. You can see the tips of large crab claws gripping and pulling at the 2 that are wedged in there.
Nope. That's a big bag and I'm learning things about myself. Fuck the ocean.
Colin and Benjamin failed.
No, Doctor, we could have fit the crab leg in here too, you know.
I'm not taking a crab leg. I'm not taking a crab leg over a human life. We're all very bad at speed.
Everybody failed.
Is that everybody?
You beat me to it, Aponius.
So nice. All right.
I was the quickest. Then
You were the
then
quickest.
Friedman.
The first thing you guys notice is one of the escape pods that was wedged in there gets pulled downward. And you can see a lot of claw sticking out now. The first white tip is still on Lester. And it goes by and takes another bite for 4 damage. The other white tip
That's enough
on.
for a wound.
Okay, we want to roll a d10.
What kind of wound is that? Bleeding or massive gore like you did last time?
The massive gore was from the crab. This will be bleeding.
I got my table.
Huh? Do you want me to roll on it?
Yes, you could.
He can.
D10.
Oh no.
That's a 9.
No!
Wow.
Oh no.
That's like the worst you can get, my dude. You gotta make a death save like now.
Because throat slit or heart.
I make the death save. I'll do it off.
Throat slit or heart
Okay.
pierced, it says.
Right.
It's
because
a chomp right through the
you get to
chest.
do it, and like you're supposed to put it under like a cup or something until.
That's if it's like 5 rounds till a death save. But if this is an immediate death save,
is immediate.
It's supposed to like Yeah, it's
Wait,
supposed to be
wait.
like when someone checks on you, then you find out. But
Oh, right. But then, there's no one left.
yeah, so we'll just all know, I guess.
Okay, so what's the?
In this system, a 10 is a 0.
Correct.
And a 0, yeah.
You fall back unconscious on your back, floating.
Right. Just so I am the snack that is no longer moving.
Yes.
Is what I am.
You're not dead.
Nope.
Do you want me to roll
Not yet.
2d10?
No, I don't think
Okay.
you don't think there's a need for the rest of whatever happens here.
No. Right. Yeah. Okay. Wester's done his heroic moment and fucked it up completely and is
No, that was so cool though.
Yeah, we were all cheering for it.
In movies, as in life, virtue is not always rewarded.
Ingrid, lying on the ground, is basically at the mercy of this large, grotesque, shark-like creature. Yes, it bites and slashes again, causing more wounds, and she's just lying there, helpless, not dead, but just taking a very severe beating. And now it's everyone else's turn.
Oh, did the one attack Omar?
Did I roll for that?
Oh,
No, I did not. You're right.
You did.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah, this time it does get a hold of Omar, bites at his thigh, and he screams out in pain, but then kicks it away. All right, everybody else's move.
Try to swing that thing crane through there again. And I mean, typically, I would think maybe I would head towards Lester's quarry there because he's my teammate and all that, rather than Ingrid. But in the back of my mind, I'm thinking that this were shark might be sort of the power boss, the collective chitterer, the one that chitters first, the chitter in the darkness. So I'm gonna do that swing towards him. I guess I only get one, but I do got it with a plus 20, and here we go.
Nice.
Is that 40-10 again?
No, that's 2d10 this time. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Ooh. Yeah. It clips him and it spins him around a bit as he tries to avoid it, but doesn't do a ton of actual damage. All right.
Does it get his attention? Does it grab his attention at all away from the? I'm also during that thing. I'm hollering over the thing. I'm trying to replicate. Maybe at first I'm hollering just nonsense, but then I try to replicate the jitter over the speaker, and I crank it up to like supersonic, as loud as it would blow, just to see if I have any impact as well. So next turn or whatever it is.
No, you could say something into the intercom.
Yeah, so I crank it up and I start humming my ride in a Walker, and then I'll go into a jitter that they replicate their shark thing.
It's that's actually very interesting because as you turn it up really loud, it starts to feed back in a very, very high-pitched squealing noise, and the creature, it grabs at its head and starts to thrash about, and the two other sharks seem disoriented.
You're from the Bronx, huh? Not so dumb after all.
All right, who's next?
I'm trying to get this pod out of here.
You're gonna try and lock it again?
No, I want. Can we
Yeah, of course.
escape?
The door is open. The door is open and it's locked. You need to wait for this to fill up before the roof will open up completely and you will ascend.
Okay, we're just gonna chill out and keep.
The door is
locked.
open right now.
Yeah,
We're locking that.
does he go before Omar? That's the question, because I know Omar's trying to get there.
He's got a shark on him, so he's ain't going anywhere.
Well, the order was, let's see, I was first, and then Lester was second, and then
Just give me a
and then Jansen, Epsilon Omega. Thank you, Lance.
Yeah.
So Lester's next.
Lester's unconscious, being chewed on by a shark.
That's right. He's moving.
Omar
The wall.
runs up to the open door because he can do this before you lock it. And he opens the door and he is going to fire at Benjamin.
Instead of getting in,
All following you, man. All following you, man. All
He's
following
gonna
you,
fire
man.
at me.
He fires at you, but you cower and he actually hits the inside of the escape pod, which is not a good thing.
because it bounces around.
Bingo, bingo. Anyone else get to go?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I'm gonna close the hatch. Lock it up.
I think he's in, like, it's open and he's standing in the way. You'd have to succeed at strength to push him out and close it up.
Okay.
Farouk, did you do anything yet?
No, I'm gonna go up there to the torpedoes now.
You can do that Turkish karate. You know, they do that. We can do that. Do that in
Yep.
the thing.
I
My
push him
wife
away.
does it.
Yeah, you push him away and are able to close the door.
Perfect.
I'm about to open it up again.
You want to get out of here? Just.
Could you stop being a jerk for like 5 seconds?
Well, it's us or nobody. So it's us.
I
or
think
nobody.
he's up
Yeah,
against
it's gonna-
he's up against the door at this point. It's not a contested roll, but you would need a strength, just as he needed a strength to overcome Omar. You're going to need a strength to overcome him to get the door open.
Yeah, if the water's high enough, it's gonna pour in if you open
Isn't there like a
it
lock
up.
inside the lock?
the next round.
No,
gonna
it's
be
just
over.
just like the same kind of pressure. You just turn the handle. Unless you want to try and jury rig something.
Man, this is a one-time.
No, my action was to close the door.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to do it this turn.
Man, I did not realize how. I don't think feudal is the right word. Down to the wire we are. There we go. Is it my turn?
Yes.
Oh, mother
You
of fuck.
got to roll
Alright.
strength.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work though. But you know, a girl can dream.
Dream hard.
I'm dreaming so good.
Ooh.
Well, this is what my fucking dreams get me.
He just gets body position on you, and you can't get a hold at the release. Is anyone left? So unfortunately, Lester is unconscious at the moment.
Yeah, I'm moving up from the door now, and I'm going over to where the torpedoes are, and I'm winding up my little music box all the way up and letting it play the 1812 overture.
You notice as you look at one of the screens, the sonar for the bottom facing sonar, there is now a large blip on your bottom facing.
Then I'm going to shoot it.
Crab-shaped blip on your radar or sonar.
Please destroy the crab-shaped blip.
Yeah, I'm going to try to shoot it.
Do you have any kind of like weapons, weapon systems, or?
I have military training.
Yep, we can use that.
Okay, so is that going to be intellect?
Yes, in this, or combat.
Or combat.
Could I lend him any of my weapons training expertise with a few choice words?
If you want to come over there and forego any actions with, yeah.
Okay, I will try to shoot at the said crab. Does this give me a bonus or anything?
For military?
No, I mean for shooting torpedoes.
Yeah, with this system, I'll say it gives you a +2.
Okay, so into this target number, doesn't need it.
Yeah.
So I hit that crab right on.
Yep. Roll 5d10.
All right.
Do it.
5d10. 26.
Damn it. At least that's like exactly average.
Yeah, you hear. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you hear an enormous boom from below. It shakes everything.
Do chunks of crab go flying?
A couple crab legs float up to the hole.
That's I timed that boom right to go with my 1812 overture.
Beautiful.
Damn.
Beautiful.
Musical murder.
I lean back over my shoulder and go, Cullen, if we're gonna die, let's die in style.
Die with our boots on.
Meanwhile, Artie's gonna live screaming.
All right, I think that's next round, unless I missed anybody. I think Lester. I think unless anyone comes in, let me just double check that.
Is the water almost full? Can we go skating?
The water has gone up and it's now all around neck level. Yeah, you actually have to swim in it. And the other pod down below has been ripped out by another giant claw. And yeah, say by the next round, this room will be filled.
So what's happening is the top is basically opening and we're floating up out of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the extra emergency escape.
Alright, cool. Cool. I wanted to make sure that my mind understood the physics of it all. I did not do good with physics.
Alright, yeah, speed checks, everyone.
I accept it.
Lester, I'm going to say that that blast from the torpedo that shook the room shook you awake.
Ooh.
You are not feeling well. But you did roll the very best you can to save on a.
Do a speed check then.
on a death save.
Do a speed check.
Do it. I believe in you.
You are bleeding out into the water a bit. You take 5 more hit points.
But you passed.
Yeah, okay. Still alive.
And you passed your speed check.
Yeah, and you're faster than the rest of us.
All right, you come to, and you see a disoriented shark, this giant thing, and 2 people I guess Ingrid is just kind of floating near the surface. And I guess you would see Omar trying desperately to get into the escape pod.
Into the pod, yeah. And there was originally, like, there were 3 pods.
Yep.
One was completely broken open.
Yep.
And one seemed like it might have been able to be made watertight or welded or something. Is it the second one that was, kind of clawed open by the crab and is now worthless?
Yes, the 2 that were plugging the bottom exit have been ripped out, and they're no longer there.
Okay, so the only one left is the one that's now closed and has
Yes.
Benjamin and the dock in it. And it looks like it's going to be able to escape. Lester is going to swim over to Ingrid. Is everyone still there? I think our GM has frozen on me.
Oh no.
Oh, yep. Sorry, I can fix that. It happens on occasion. Makes the
Can you hear
loveliest
me,
face.
GM?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, I know, right? You always freeze on the worst face. Okay, cool. So he's gonna swim over to Ingrid,
There you go.
and I mean he knows. Sorry, he knows that they're both toast, right? There's really not anything you can do. And the crab's been kind of either blown up or half blown up, right? The crab is no longer a threat.
No, it is still down there, pulling stuff out.
It's still
The crab,
down there.
the crab is incredibly resistant. It's taken some damage,
Of the
but it has a
pods
lot of
that
health.
are. Okay, so I think if there's anything that we kind of, well, and there's still missiles. In any case, like Lester is going to have his final moment where he's going to go to Ingrid, who's bleeding out to death, right? Because her leg's gone.
Yeah.
And just sort of like, sure, like take her in his arms and like kind of hug her and be like, this is, I'm sorry we couldn't save you. I'll be with you to the end.
Aw.
And that'll be his turn because everything's fucked, right? We're all dying. But he will die with her. Now, this wonderful dramatic moment may need to be upstaged if, like, he needs to help fend the crab off of the pod. So let me know if that's a thing he needs to do next turn. But that will be what he'll do this turn.
Fair enough. Ingrid looks up to you, and
She even understand me?
she blinks and then smiles, and then she says in near perfect English, "Thank you." Who else succeeded?
I succeeded. I'm gonna try and shoot the crab again.
All right.
Alright, so let's take combat, military training. Nope, that's +10. It's not. Missed it that time.
Again, the water is rocked by a large percussive noise, but it seems a little farther, a little more distant this time. Is that all the successes?
I think so.
Lollygaggers, thank you for the raid. I didn't want to interrupt the drama.
Yeah, me neither.
Welcome back again.
We had another raid from we gotta return the favor one day. We gotta finish early. They tend to stop at around this time too.
Man,
Yeah, we need to run an earlier game.
maybe on one of our off weeks we'll do the alien watch party and then raid them.
And this round, the giant shark monster is humanoid shark is still reeling from the high-pitched feedback that came through the sound speaker, the PA system. The other two sharks are the one below down here to the right. It is actually going to attack the pod, the escape pod.
No.
And the other one seems a little disoriented and is going to start to go after some of the bodies in the hall.
Ooh, free snacks, and they're already dead.
Oh, and it doesn't seem to get any purchase on the escape pod.
We're getting like bowled around in it.
All right, so now Benjamin, anyone who had failure, except for Cullen, who had a critical failure, he'll go last, and probably be at disadvantage at what you do.
I guess me and the person I'm trapped in the boat with.
Yeah.
Just hold the door.
Yeah, we'll say Benjamin and Artemisia.
We're gonna be out of here soon.
Benjamin
Oh,
first.
You're the one holding it. At this point, I can't. At this point, I can't stop you.
The water's filling up. Come on. I don't know why you hate me so much. We're almost out of here.
Well, it's a little late for that. You're a little late on the, me not hating you for this. Now, I'll be civil, of course. I'm not going to attack you. I'm no fool. But, make no mistake, Benjamin. I hate your fucking guts for this.
Well, I love you.
Die in a ditch.
Omar is still going to try and get in this, even though he's almost up to his neck. He's frantic now. And tug as he will. He's screaming in Turkish, and you have no idea what he's saying. He's tugging and tugging at the entrance to this escape pod.
Die in a ditch is definitely said through tears as she's hearing this man banging on the outside of the pod.
Let him bang. Let him bang. It's almost over.
Alright, Cullen, you're the last, I think.
Yeah, I mean, not talk, I was talking to you, Jan. I've been throwing that crane with my combat, which is my lowest score.
Yep.
And, I was able to use my brain and, adjust those things. I know I'm probably, because of that critical disadvantage. So I'd like to, rather than swinging the crane here, I'd like to focus on the beaker controls and maybe use my intellect and my mechanical engineering to adjust the audio levels to increase the reverb, the distortion, the pitch, the volume. So if I could use that intellect, it'll give me an extra, rather than combat, it'll give me an extra 5 points.
Absolutely.
All right, so that's what I'm doing. I'm
Actually,
trying to.
This is a fairly easy task, and you have seen the effects of these high frequencies on this creature. I'll give you advantage on this.
All right. There's once.
So it's not an advantage. It cancels out the. It cancels out the disadvantage. So you take the first roll.
What was that?
It was an 82.
Interesting.
Yeah, you try and crank the gain as high as you can, and it actually just it pops something in the amp. There's a little puff of smoke. It still works, but it's crackly and quiet now.
Yeah. That kind of fits with my critical failure too.
All right.
I can pop the tube with the gate.
And that's it. The water has filled up completely, and the top opens up.
Does escape pod moving up?
The escape pod starts to float up, but before it does, Lester and Ingrid are holding on to each other as they are kind of the first to kind of slowly ascend through the opening in the top. Omar is clinging to the outside of the pod, still yelling as bubbles come out of his mouth as he's covered in water. But he quickly disappears as a set of jaws latch around the side of his head and yank him away from the pod, as you guys see from the inside.
Yeah, Artie's like banging on the outside of it, trying to, be like, I'm here, I'm tried, I promise I'm tried. And then, yeah, yoink.
And as you rise, a large claw comes out from below. 2 large claws come out from below. Oh, and both fail to grab purchase in the escape pod.
Yo!
They begin to rise. As you clear the top of the underground base, on Farouk's screen, he sees multiple sonar images approaching it. So Farouk, you have a screen that now shows the above the base and the weapon systems up there, and you are having multiple targets approaching the escape pod.
All right, pick the largest one and take a shot at it.
Okay.
Make sure it's
There
like...
is.
It's not a submarine, is it?
That's not your guess. There is a second station if Cullen wanted to move over. Either assist
Okay,
or...
so they are baddies.
I was
My friend, come help me. Look, there's a bunch of them. My friends, they may escape if we can shoot some of them.
You have a little taste of Irish courage to steady our hands here. And you know what? It's been good knowing you, mate. Cheers to you as we take this last shot. And he
Take a
takes a
shot.
sip and gives it over to
And then take a shot.
to my buddy.
And get a
Take
15.
a shot.
Nice.
Nice.
Gotta select the roll here. Can I roll with my mechanical engineering stuff?
Yeah.
And that's combat, so that's my low score. Here it is.
Yes.
Yo.
2 clean shots.
You hear the torpedoes streak out of the tubes somewhere nearby, and just hear the sound of them moving through the water, getting quieter and quieter until you can't hear it at all, and then the deafening percussion as multiple signatures on your sonar disappear. Inside, unfortunately, inside the escape pod, it is indefinitely loud, and you are tossed around, but you feel the sense that you might be free.
I think Benjamin and the doctor got a little closer in their little tumble through the water spheres.
Farouk and Cullen, as you celebrate your victory, your well-aimed shots, your sealed door starts to hear bang, 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 and water starts to leak in as the seal starts to give.
It's the were shark.
Well, my friend, I don't think that we have much longer. Is there a self-destruct on this thing, on this station? Can I check the control panel and see if it has a
I'm not much
self-destruct?
for suffocating, Farouk. I'm I'm
You
not much
could-
for suffocating.
Or can I set off the torpedoes like from here before they're fired?
You could, yes. You could kind of set them to detonate like immediately, or aim for part of the structure.
Okay, I'll set them to detonate immediately. So
Yeah,
as soon
you
as I
don't need
push the
to.
button, they just explode.
Yeah, you don't need to roll for that.
Okay.
Are there no more baddies?
With the banging, as the banging intensifies against the door, you guys set off their torpedoes, and somewhere in the base you can tell there's a large kind of that collapsing metal sound, and everything goes dark, and then the rush of water floods into
Above, I'll yell at Cullen. It was nice to meet you. I'll put in a good word with Olive for you.
I'll see you on the other side, my friend. But I'm not drowning. So if I got to, if I'm coming through, I'm either gonna take myself or I'm not drowning.
I'm pretty sure these are close enough that when we explode them, they're gonna blow us up.
Blow you all up.
Yeah. As the two remaining,
every sailor has a fear of drowning. I don't want to drown, so
We're not
I kind
drowning.
of confess my fears to you. And
We're exploding.
Lowest to Allah there, Farouk.
You know, Farouk, I've always been afraid of.
Exactly. I like it.
as the escape pod
What
rushes
was
upwards, it gets
Sorry.
very, very hot as you move through the thermal vent layer. And everything burns to the touch. You hear the maddening rush of water flow over the escape pod, and it pushes you upward. You start ascending faster and faster. I need everyone to make everyone left, the two, to make body saves as you start to go through rapid decompression.
Oh, we're about to fucking die.
Oh, another one. It's 2 ones I got.
So, Benjamin, it's painful, but already you feel the worst of it as you feel your eardrums burst, and you take 1d5 damage.
That's fine. Do I roll it or are you rolling it?
You can roll it. Yeah, you can roll your damage.
Oh, lovely. I'm still okay though.
Okay. And you start to ascend even faster and faster, and the gases in your blood are seeking to escape as any way they can. I would like to roll another body save.
Big money, no whammies. That's so many whammies. That's so many whammies. I'm just gonna stop talking.
Oh dear. Benjamin, you look over at your lone survivor friend, and she just starts screaming as like the blood starts to come out of her eyes and her ears. And her skin seems to even be bubbling, and it kind of ends in a gurgle as she slumps over in her seat.
Am I dead?
Yeah.
Oh.
One left. You start to see through the small portals in the top of the escape pod that you're nearing the surface. There's still maybe 100 feet to go, though. And you need to make one more body save.
Critical success.
Critical
You're
success.
fucking kidding me! You are fucking kidding me!
Oh wait, sorry. Before you did have to take 1d5 of damage, and your drums pop.
Yeah, no problem there.
What are you feeling as you watch your compatriot bubble next to you? That's gotta be a stress, huh?
Yeah.
1 damage.
Frozen.
1 damage.
Emotional damage, though. Now that's way more.
He didn't care if you died. It was obvious.
I'm sorry, Doctor. You know, it's a shame losing you. But you didn't like me much anyway, so...
You were trying to meet me anyway.
The escape pod
Lisa.
bursts through the surface of the ocean, and the front opens up into a self-inflating raft. It's at the top for you.
Would you say at least something?
Yeah, sorry, Benjamin. Was Benjamin about to say something?
I can't believe I made it. I'm the only one to make that through that hell. There's some good people, some bad people. But the best survived. Now I could tell.
Crab legs floating all the
And
water.
is there a great big crab leg floating beside me?
Yeah, he starts bringing them in.
Now I could tell.
And
Command.
then my camera shit. And then I'm
At the
looking at
perfect time.
I'm looking at the Twitch, and my camera shut the bed again.
Yeah.
You have to quickly detach the diving pod as it fills with water and starts to sink back down as you're left alone in the growing dimming light of the evening.
And I use
sitting
my
alone.
navigational skills.
What, paddle?
Find a piece of debris for a paddle. And I head to the nearest port.
Just use a crab leg.
So you know what was it?
Give us some crab legs.
About
Fuck
50.
off.
It's about 50 nautical miles. You're 50 nautical miles southeast of Cyprus.
A long ass way.
We're in the Mediterranean. That's no problem. Somebody will find you.
You start to paddle in the direction as it starts to get dimmer, and even the moon has come up, and you start to see the moon reflect off the tips of the waves as you paddle along. But one of the white tips, looks a little funny. It's moving at a different angle than the rest, and that's where we'll end.
Oh, blinking egg. Ah! Wait.
Yay.
My camera's coming back. Wait for it. I'm about to become a Pontius again.
Hey!
Wait,
That is
no,
live, everybody.
I'm not a Pontius. We did not switch. Alright, cool. No more body swapping.
One survivor.
Could be.
That was wild.
Yes. But me and Colin can only died one death. But that Benjamin, the life of a coward, he'll die many deaths.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I can't believe I survived.
I'm so angry. I'm so angry the fucking Bens took me out.
Yeah. Critical failure.
I'm so mad. Like, if I had just normal failed, I would have been fine. I might have lost a wound.
Well, I was gonna say
maybe.
it was three body saves. If you fail every save, you would have died. But then a critical fail, that's gotta be worth 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's super fair. That's super fair.
It's super fair, but super sucks.
But it's like the game, like 3 rolls in a row in Mothership. You're pretty much bound to fail, right?
Yeah,
Like
it's hard to
Yep.
the
see.
odds are so against you.
Yep.
Yeah, difficult trip.
The odds are never in your favor.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
funny.
Gornak, I
And
would say.
Gordonak, as what I would say.
Nonetheless,
Yeah.
super fun game, Kioti. Thanks for
Oh, thanks.
that was great.
Yeah, that was
Oh, I'm
especially
expecting
the,
us all to die, sure.
especially
Yeah,
the
we can
ending.
expect
I like
to live.
that part.
We got some good moments.
We're only a
Yeah,
couple
that
minutes
was
escape,
cool.
so that can go a lot. That can go many ways.
I
Yeah.
think I might write something for these blue holes out here in Jersey, because we got this really deep reservoir. I mean, it's huge,
Oh, yeah?
and those blue holes are spooky. Let me tell you.
I traded.
So is
I
this-
left her. I left a super subtle hint about the sound, where there's the blood trail, where the strange footprints, they wouldn't go past the loud ear piercing, like the tubes.
Oh, right.
That was like, it was a super subtle hint, but then I was like, well, if there's an opportunity for like high pitched sounds to come in later, and then you're like screaming through the PA system, yeah, perfect.
Cool. Yeah, I didn't catch it. I mean, I remember you saying
It
that,
was,
but
it was pretty subtle.
Well,
It was
like,
nice to kind
this
of
scenario
bring it back.
This scenario comes with the game when you buy it, right?
No,
Or no?
Oh, did
This is
you?
a homebrew?
no, this was mine.
Oh, you
my
made it up
God.
yourself? Oh, very good.
Yeah.
That was
Holy
nice.
shit, man!
Oh,
This was
very good.
fantastic.
Oh,
Yeah,
thanks.
really good. Yeah, really good.
Yeah. I
Maybe
mean,
I should write it
I
up.
was hurting bad. I was hurting bad. I took 3 different kinds of pain relievers because I didn't want to miss it because I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Oh,
You should write it
Now
up, put it up on drive-through RPG. You know?
Yeah, there's not much dive stuff, and it's a pretty solid like addition to those who like Mothership.
Yeah, I looked around. We may be the only dive game that we put this on YouTube.
It's
Mhm.
I couldn't
It's
find another one I looked.
It definitely feels more real than Mothership in a way, because you can see this like happening to a person, like, and especially in 1918 when the technology is not what it is now, which makes it even scarier. Like, being in the ocean with the pressure could definitely kill you, and the bends is always a thing.
Yeah.
It felt like a little Cthulhu in that regard, you know, the time and and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it. It was fun. I mean, I think what they said in the book about the Jaws. I mean, you could just imagine putting it in so many different. You could pull so many sci-fi flicks that are water flicks and just throw it in there. Real simple. Anytime you want. You could even do it in space on a frozen world or something.
Yeah, there's like a lot of ice planets where they think there's oceans under the ice. Yeah, I really
That's
love
where-
doing something
That's
like that.
literally where the game Barotrauma takes place, where you're on a submarine in Europa, which is a very good game, and it leaves many opportunities to cause chaos with your friends.
Yeah, the idea of like underwater monsters on the moon is very cool.
Terrifying. This was, I love how real it felt, and, I didn't think I hated the ocean that much, but now I hate the ocean more.
You're welcome.
And now I have to think about the fact, and now, like, were sharks. You made a fucking were shark.
Hey, they're in the book. They're one of the creatures, and as soon as I saw them, like, yep, they have to be part of this.
Wait.
Some kind of central intelligence.
You know, it'd be a good scenario like that movie where The Deep or whatever it's called, where those two, the boy and the girl, gets left in the ocean when they're diving, and the boat just sails away and they're stuck there, and then the sharks
I think I've
come.
seen that.
Yeah, it's.
The Abyss would be good. The Abyss is a great movie.
Yeah, that's a good flick.
The Abyss would be great.
Someone says
Well-
the deep in chat.
Yeah, The Deep.
The Deep, yeah.
That's it.
The
There's
Deep.
also
Yeah.
there's
The
also
Deep
Life
too,
of
that's
Pi.
right. Wow. Those are scary movies, but
I think it's
anyways,
called Life of Pi.
we ran a
Tiger,
little
yeah.
late. Ran a little late tonight, so I think
Yeah,
we better
it's
call it.
Thanks for sticking it out.
Yeah.
Great fun. Thanks for running.
And next week, everybody, stay tuned next Tuesday for the 3rd mission in the Building Better Worlds: The Lost Colonies Alien RPG game, beginning next Tuesday. So, see everybody for that. Bye-bye. Good night.
Hopefully featuring Epsilon's camera not failing.
Yeah. And Tan's going to be
Maybe
the
new
only
computer
survivor in
by
that one.
No.
Get